Okay guys, hello and welcome back now. Hopefully the internet, well, sticks to it, eh? Doesn't get worse, doesn't cut out, not like yesterday. Anyway, so we're here next. Don't know what's up next, but we'll figure it out soon. I really wish I could figure out what their abilities are before I bring them into battle. Oh, but it is what it is, eh? It's what it is. Time to enter. Yeah, I wish I could like click one of them. I could figure out what they do, right? I know he does red. He does green. Green. I think she does green. Red? Red. Yeah, that should work fine, right? Should. Well, anyways, to battle here. Oh man, I didn't warm up my voice, so it's gonna be. Yep. Whenever we start, I always feel embarrassed. I always feel embarrassed because I have to do the voices like right up, right? Yep. Well, if I'm gonna be heckin' embarrassed, it's whatever. Let's try here. Give me a second. Yeah, my sword hasn't fully recovered. So it is what it is, okay? I know people are up. Gosh darn it. Oh, whatever, okay. Yep, okay, fine, we just have to go for it, right?
Ah, that felt real good.
I'm dying here. Wait.
그 시계 진짜 신기하네요. 정말 듣도 보도 못한 기술이에요.
What an amazing clock you've got. I haven't seen that technology anywhere.
이 정도면 특이점 수준인데 대체 어떤 날개가 뒤에?
That has to be on the level of a singularity. Oh, what wing could be responsible?
Hopkins greedily stared at my head. I really tried to ignore it, but looking at his stuffed pockets again.
단테, 왜 네 머리를 붙잡고 있는 거야?
Yeah, fine.
Dante, why are you clutching your head like that?
Oh, that sounds so bad. It's nothing.
파우스티안, 관리자께서 가진 시계는 저들의 목숨을 돌려줄 수는 없어?
Oh, fine, making it. Miss Faust, can our manager restore the lives of our guides using the clock's power?
시계는 수감자들에게만 동작해요.
The clock will only work for us sinners.
아, 차라리 그게 낫네.
Ah, gee, I suppose that's for the better.
배에 구멍이 숭 났는데 못 죽고 되살아나지면 그게 더 끔찍하잖아?
Imagine you're dragged right back to life with a gaping hole in your stomach. Wouldn't that suck?
아니다. 배가 뚫린 거면 운이 좋은 거지. 몇 초 안에 죽으니까.
Now, you know what? You're lucky if a hole is punched in your gut. You'd be a goner in seconds.
I can't do it. Oh, wait. Well then. That's one way to go about things. A hard tentacle erupts from the wall and penetrates Aya's abdomen in an instant.
전원, 전투 준비.
Oh, I got shot in. All you. What do I do here? All you. I need to get warm up. Should have done it.
All units, prepare for battle.
내가 말했지.
What did I tell you?
난 항상 운이 좋았다니까.
I've always been a lucky girl.
There we go. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Not three, but do that. Her life has departed. I hope, Gregor.
자, 이럴 때일수록 정신을 똑바로 차려야 하지 않겠어?
Oh, I remember which voice I did for him.
Oh, this one, yeah. Now, you have to keep it together, especially in times like these, yeah?
Doesn't work well. It doesn't work well.
But...
일반적인 공격의 형태를 취하고 있지 않네요. 환상체일 가능성이 높습니다.
The attack is under an unusual form. Likely that we are facing an abnormality.
관리자님, 명령을 부탁드립니다.
Manager, your command, please.
Thank you, Edmund. I try. I felt pity for Yuri. She looked at Aya's corpse and then back to us with tears, nevertheless. Yuri, Hopkins, and Aya. Those three I can't revive. We have to fight now, if we don't want any more casualties.
현명한 판단이십니다.
A wise decision, Manager.
저 째까기는 소리가 해석이 되는 건가?
You can make sense of that ticking?
Otis gave Hopkins a fiery glare, but soon reminded herself of her priorities and breathed in to shout.
관리자님의 명령이다. 졸개들아.
It's the manager's orders, lackeys. It's the manager's orders, lackeys.
포위 진영을
Not a do it,
구축하라.
man. It's deep.
목표는
Not like a do.
거수자.
You'll surround the enemy information. The target is the uniform ahead.
네.
Okay.
그런데 저걸 잘하고 칭할 수 있는지가 의문이구만.
Okay, fine. To be honest, I'm not sure if you can say that thing had the form.
Slowly encroaching vines, followed by the shadow of a figure that looked to be several times taller than a human. It was approaching, begetting fright unlike any foe we've faced up until now. Wait. I know which one it is. I'm not looking. It's gonna be the apple. Snow White's apple. Oh, the wrong kid. Oh, sorry. You may find abnormalities with multiple parts in the dungeon to explore. In such cases, each part will have different resistances and passives and use different skills. We have a lot of red. The Abnormality Encyclopedia. Yeah, the encyclopedia records information on the abnormalities and their parts. By nature, the encyclopedia starts out incomplete. The more you fight an abnormality, the more its entries will be penned. After enough encounters, its observation level will go up. Higher observation levels can increase the damage you deal. Noted. Wait, that's a power up 4. Hey, it is Queen's Apple. That's a lot of damage. So they're all destructible. Noted. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, they each rolled a 1, so we should be able to block stuff fairly easily here. We'll go for red. Dominating, good to see. I would like to go green, but, you know, when it comes to what we do here. Dominating, good to see. And that's why, bud, we're going all red. Because, I mean, hey. Alright, well, that one, sure. Oh, this might be a bit weak, though, which is unfortunate. Which one is this I'm doing right now? Attacked by this, which is... Oh, that's not good. What about you? Struggling well. Oh, definitely want to do struggling here, so what if I do? What does that opposed means? Doesn't mean good or bad. I'm probably gonna have to take a hit here, but whatever. Dealt with. Not dealt with. Hey, what? It's not dealt with, hey, what? Oh, the plus 4 power sucks, man. Wait, it's not dealt with, wait, what? Oh, because they have 1. Oh, so we have to go for it. Oh, that sucks, man. No. I don't know if it's breakable, though. It should be fine, right? Struggling, it's already gonna be bad. Yeah. You guys rolled too low that I can't really do much here.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
I'm gonna hope my team's good here. I mean, they do a lot of damage, which is already good. I believe. Good job, boys.
다음번에는 뵐 수 있겠죠?
Look at all that damage. Oh. Oh. He did fairly good for the majority of it. I should have done defense, that's what I should have done. The floor vines are healthful, maybe there'll be a chance to get rid of him. Floor vine. At least one of them are staggered. We need that to our advantage. We do have what we need here. So what's he? Favorite here, we should be fine. I'm mainly doing that because, you know... Struggling, eh? Not too pleased about that, and now we have to struggle here. On a post, that's just awful. This one does get dominating though here. Sure you can, sure. Down 30. Not going to. Should be good here. Yeah, let's do something that we're dominating in here. That one's going straight on to him. Struggling up. Oh, I'd hate to break it to you. Yeah, we shouldn't have put her in. With that idea, man. Damn, try it out here. How much else should we have this year? Yeah, that was kind of expected though. Should do a lot of damage here. Hopefully.
달달할 수 있다면
Not too bad. We got a bit of rupture shoot. The hand should die, hopefully. Perfect. While fighting abnormalities, you may occasionally be tasked to make key decisions. These require you to choose a sinner or an action based on your current situation. An abnormality's response may vastly differ by the choices you make, so choose wisely. Checks. Checks presented by abnormalities have a required sin affinity and a threshold to pass. Choose a sinner with the right affinity for a higher likelihood of success. The abnormality will react differently depending on your choice and its results. Passing the check usually gives you benefits, and failing it burdens you with disadvantages. Okay. A heart torn into thousands of pieces must be kept from all eyes, thus it burrowed into the ground and tangled itself. Yet someone has to pull up these thorny roots, as there is no wound that can remain unearthed. Okay. The sinners gave each other looks. Being coiled in piercing sharp pain was something to avoid even in one's dreams. Yet someone has to pull. The sinners gave each other looks. I'll use him, right? They also want different people with different affinities. Supposedly it's supposed to be really good. Check passed, yay, there we go. He sang walked with shaky steps, with bare hands they dig up the roots. In their hands were the doubts of others. The sinner realized that while the injury may heal, distrust might take deep root in their heart. Effective entangling roots expired.
흉탄의 경험이요.
Well, looks like these bearded destroyers, they should be pretty good. Let's see here. What if we go neutral? No. Let's figure out something that's better. Juggling? Nope. Neutral? Nope. Still neutral. Like, I'm gonna hope that we get it. So let's see, what should we do here? We want... No, we still don't know what they're weak to. What does she even need? Blue. We don't have blue. We also don't have those. No, shit. No one needs to do it. It's neutral, which kinda sucks, but it is what it is, right? I'm gonna trust, if we're lucky. Nice, it's working fine. Nope. Oh, he tried. Gosh darn it. The neutral failed. That's a shame. Don't fail your stuff. Gosh darn it. Slash seems to be good damage. I wish you can find any of your stuff here. Dominating and defeat. We'll go for that. Oh, fruit's already at 0, eh? There we go. Should be fine. That one's already dead. Everything else is broken. Good. Start it up. Hopefully we should do good here. Should. Looks like it's working, so that's good. Hey, there we go. That should be good. Daggered even better. I mean, they can't attack. Two more. Come on. There we go. Nice.
있겠죠?
Hey, I haven't used it ever. Let's see it. No, I don't think this is the only one that has health, right? Man, I want to see her ego go, but I haven't been able. There we go. I mean, she's 2 health, right? Failed. Nope. Man, I wanted to see the specialist move, man. Well, whatever. I mean, hey, it worked out, right?
뭐야? 끝이야?
Yeah, so what? That was it? Yeah, that was it.
환상체는 함부로 제압하기 힘들 정도로 강력하다고 들었는데요.
I heard abnormalities were supposed to be so powerful that even suppressing them is a dangerous task.
클리포트 억제력 때문이에요.
It's a Cliffhouse deterrent in action.
뭐? 커피포트?
Oh. Huh? Gaffapots?
환상체들을 약화시키는 힘이에요.
A, for-
관리실에서 보다 안전하게 환상체를 관리하기 위해 사용되는 겁니다.
a force that weakened abnormalities. Its original purpose is to safely supervise them in containment.
황금가지를 회수할수록 그 억제력도 점점 약해져 가겠죠. 지금은 이 정도로 끝났지만
The Romano, sorry.
As we continue our assignment in collecting more golden bows, the deterrents will weaken as well. Although this was a simple battle.
나중엔 100번을 죽었다 깨어나도 힘들 수 있다는 말이네요.
Later on,
Oh, that's wrong. How did you here?
later on, one of them might take our lives more than 100-fold to handle it.
That's a terrifying thought. Where did its corpse go anyway? I'm pretty sure that attack did it in.
분명 숨통은 끊어졌습니다. 관리자님의 탁월한 지휘 덕택이죠.
It was felt without a doubt, all thanks to your exceptional command, Manager.
Hard to get my Adam apple for that one. Couldn't have disappeared into the sky.
역시 관리자님입니다. 그럴 가능성도 배제할 순 없죠.
I feel like sarcasm, I know, but it feels like sarcasm. Anyways.
Brilliant insight as always, Manager. Such possibilities cannot be ruled out.
아이 너희 눈엔 이 단단해 보이는 지하 천장이 안 보이냐?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. It's a tough looking ceiling above us, not a thing to you two.
이쪽을 보세요.
Over there.
Listless, Yuri pointed at something. The shock of losing Aya must have shaken her badly, but seeing her hold her own and keep her head up, I felt I should let her be and follow along with her for a while. Is that an egg?
환상체의 핵이군요. 적절하게 제압했을 경우 이러한 아래 모양으로 환원되죠.
Ovid form. I don't remember that, but okay, sure.
It's the core of the abnormality. Once suppressed via appropriate measures, it will be reduced to this condensed ovate form.
그리고 부화할 거예요. 이 공간에서 일정 시간이 지난다면요.
And it'll hatch once. No.
That's wrong. How did I get here? Need a different voice.
Okay, right here, okay. And it'll hatch once enough time has passed here.
뭐?
There we go.
그런 개 같은 일이.
Hatch. You've gotta be joking.
이것들이 죽지 않는다는 소리인가요?
You mean those things won't die?
환상체는 죽지 않아요. 그래서 일사의 생산 에너지량이 어마어마했던 거기도 하고요.
Abnormalities simply cannot die. It's one of the factors that contributed to L-Corp's massive energy production.
이 상태의 핵을 격리실에 가져다 놓는 게 제가 하는 일이었는데 이젠 반대네요.
Okay, fine. Okay, from here, right? Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah. Limbus Company, yeah. And I'm still trying to do voices, and I still need to ease into it, though. Yeah. So, NC, have you started too, man?
As an employee, my job was to put the corp back in its containment unit. Now things have changed.
Okay.
알이 다시 깨어나기 전까지 저희가 해야 할 일은 뭐죠?
What can we do before this egg hatches?
림버스 컴퍼니에는 이런
Nice.
상태들을 담당하는 부서가 별도로 있어요. 그들이 회수해 갈 겁니다.
Also, maybe not Limbus Company. How about this instead? Limbus Company. Yeah, I got chapter 3 though, nice. I didn't get too far in. I think I played for like 4 hours yesterday, but my internet kept flipping on and off. Kind of annoying, but it is what it is, right?
Limbus Company has a department dedicated to dealing with abnormalities like this. They'll retrieve them for us.
그 애프터 팀이요? 안내받을 때 들었던 기억이 나네요.
Right. Was it the after team? I remember hearing about them during orientation.
그럼 시간 끌지 말고 빨리 부르지 그래.
There's so much. I wish there was more guys, because I do not have enough. I can't go high enough for a lot of them here. Or do them differently enough. Low enough, high enough. It's just...
What's stopping from calling them now?
연락은
Sure.
메피스토 팰리스에서 가능합니다.
The transmission device is on Mephistopheles.
그건 그렇겠지.
Okay, figures.
너무 걱정할 필요는 없습니다. 황금가지만 찾는다면 실어도 돌아갈 테니까요.
No need to worry. Once we have the golden bow, we'll return whether we like it or not.
You should even have your chair on. I'm trying to go so darn high. We went down a floor.
이곳을 다시 오게 될 줄 몰랐어요.
I didn't think I'd come back here.
대체적으로
뭐지?
로보토미 지부들은 여러 개의 층으로 구성이 되어 있어요.
Most of Lobotomy Corporation's facilities consist of multiple floors.
그리고 각자 층마다 주인이 되는 환상체들이 존재할 거예요.
And each floor is expected to be occupied by an abnormality marking its domain.
Yeah.
아까 그런 게 또 나온다고?
Seriously?
Nah, that's all right. How'd I do this here?
Seriously? There's more of them?
Damn it, didn't try.
전투 정보? 아니 그걸 대체 어떻게 알고 있는 거야?
Okay, fine. So, where'd you figure out all that info about what we'll face and stuff?
Okay, I know some of the voices don't match, but so many,
파우스트는
man.
모든 걸 알고 있어요.
Faust knows it all.
안내에서는 비포팀이 사전 정찰을 한다고 하더라고요.
The guide said a before team does reconnaissance in advance.
그냥 네가 관계자라서 하는 것뿐이잖아.
Okay, sure. So you only know that because you have ties to the staff.
틀린 말을 하진 않았잖아요.
I never claimed otherwise.
어쨌든 주요 적군이 매 층에 하나씩은 존재한다는 거군.
Okay, how do I do this here? Anyway, this means we should expect a great threat on every floor.
등 뒤에 적을 두고서 전진하는 멍청한 일은 할 수 없으니 결국 그 층의 환상체를 정리해야만 하겠군.
It'd be idiotic to advance into the unknown without making sure that we're clear of danger in at least one direction, leaving us with no choice but to take them down as we go.
파우스트가 할 말을 앗아가 버렸네요.
You took the word right out of Faust's mouth.
말하지 않더라도 의도를 전달할 수 있다면 그보다 이상적인 것은 없지 않겠소.
Is it not a splendid thing to be able to convey your intentions before they have been verbalized?
단테, 별을 볼 때예요.
Dante, it's time to seize a star.
I'm your manager, not a scapegoat, you know. Yeah. I wonder if we'll get to 3-5 today, maybe. Oh, some say confirm, I didn't see it. It vanished before I could do anything. Oh, whatever. We went down a floor.
이곳을 다시 오게 될 줄 몰랐어요.
Yeah, we read this here.
대체적으로 로보토미 지부들은 그리고 각자 층.
아까 그런 게 또 나온다고?
No, I'm not reading. I already read it here.
안내에서는
그냥 네가
틀린 말을 하지 마.
등 뒤에 적
파우스트가
말하지 않.
단테.
Let's try that again. That one didn't count. I'm like, wait, I already read this. I'm not reading it again, man. Here we go. Progress saved. Nice. Oh, where do I think I'm supposed to go here? Oh, we're going the other way, sure. Oh yeah, and see, Snoop, you still there, man? I do have one question for you, man. One very important question that I want to know very bad, okay? And then checkpoint abnormality. Okay. Is there a way for me to tell before I make a team, right? Is there a way to tell, like this way, right? When I'm right here. Is there a way to tell what their abilities are? 'Cause you know, like, you get extra damage or something when you chain, like, colors together, right? Is there a way to tell, like, here? Like, I don't know most of them here. I know he is green. I know this guy is red and light blue, I believe. I'm playing on Steam right now, yeah. Steam. I heard mobile had issues, so yeah. Well, I can hold left click. Holy crap, yeah. Thank you, that's so much more helpful. Yeah. I know the affinity, but I didn't know which ones are which. Like, where does she— oh, and he goes right here. Let's go. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be— thank you, man, that's so much more helpful. Oh yeah, I actually did get, I got one lucky roll so far. I think I did, like, you know, I did the beginner ones, then I got that. I want to wait. I want to wait to try and say yeah thing to the team. Yeah, let's see. I think it's the yeah thing, right? Name. I think, right? I think this is the yeah thing. Oh. Hey, no, he kind of does look like you said. You are right there. Hungry, not him. Not him. Okay, add any character, sure. And then, yeah, I see affinities. Although, in all honesty, if I'm being completely honest, yeah, I do see how it's changed, although, in all honesty, I have no idea what affinities mean that much here. Maybe if I can actually hold them. Feel green. So you want them kind of like ego stuff to mesh. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Where does it? Okay, need red and that. It sure already has that, which is good. I add him. Oh, so they try to make everything like 2 out of 2 and 3 out of... I see. They try making everything equal, I'm guessing, right? I see. Okay, now that if I do it this way... Let's see. If I do this... It gets even higher. Not that. You have 2 people on the team that need 2 red and 4 red respectively. Okay. This tells you how much you need of each one, right? Oh, I see. Then you can actually match it up, like, if I do that? No, that means more. No, wait, it doesn't. So if you're actually above the threshold, it means that you're good, right? Okay. So know that you want everything to be at least 4 out of 4, 2 out of 2, 3 out of 3. Okay, I see. Okay, that's pretty helpful. Oh yeah, man. Who's your favorite character? I'm actually interested here. Who's your favorite? Is that? I want to go there, right? Get thunder. What if I do? Oh, her. I do remember that one because I'm like, I do not know for the life of me how to pronounce that last bit. Chizot? Oh no. Zhao? Chizot? I don't know. My favorite is right there, so I think I'm gonna save the roses or whatever till she gets a banner or whatever. I don't really play. I say her and her. What are these two? Quixote? Wait, that's Quixote? Wait. Quixote is Quixote. Okay. How is it? It's on 0 out of 3 here. 2 out of 3. If I do that. Let's see, how are we gonna... Okay, we want to be able to use it here. Oh, Quixote. Okay, I see. Names were never my strong suit. Oh, don't know enough of that. I need that. I think actually just use it to like kind of figure out what you need for where. Okay, so I do this here. We don't have enough of that. Not enough. This does give us enough here. Except with that. Yeah, the one from the top is Sindar. Okay. Rust. Lust, really? Oh no, jump these. Okay, I see. I'm like, wait. Yeah, it does make me think. I wonder why they changed greed to gloom. I remember I was back in my brain a bit like yesterday because I'm like, wait, it wasn't gloom. Gloom wasn't one of the 7 deadly sins. I wonder why they changed greed here. That's a good one here. I wonder if do we even have the right stuff to make it work? Boom. No. I believe that's the best we're gonna get here. It's never like in that. It's just a wee bit there. Oh, I see. It actually got combined in the sloth, eh? Wait, does that mean that greed was a newer sin then? And where did greed come from? Because of that. You're out of 7. Does she need it? Oh, vainglory. Vainglory was a sin? I've never heard of any vainglory before, I have to admit. Okay, it's blue and red. Yeah, I've never heard of vainglory before. Blue and yellow. Oh, well, yeah. What got you into tarots and stuff like that? I was kind of interested in tarot card stuff. I never really got into it that much. Okay, so we have that yellow. Yellow and blue. He has blue. We need a match for red at least here. Also yellow. Oh, a little Binding of Value and Shin Megami. Which anime is that again, crap? I'm pretty sure I watched it with names. I can't remember names for the life of me. Except Yojo Senki, that's one that I can remember, but... Let's see here. I think we have everything we need here. I just want to make sure so we have... Yellow, good. Yellow, yellow. He has green. He does have red though, red should work fine. SMT is the original series that is a much more popular spin-off called Persona. Oh, I know the Persona series. Wait, isn't that the one where you have to like... I think like Persona 3 or something where you have to like do like a gun shaped to your head and then shoot or whatever to get your power. Okay, we have dark blue, red. Yep. Dark blue, good. I probably should. He's red, so he should be fine there. It makes his green kind of weak. Oh no, I'm overanalyzing way too much. It doesn't matter right now. It doesn't matter how much now. I think we have everything fine. Yeah, but so far, that's the one character I want a card for. I want a card for. Although, you know, I'm probably gonna be free to play. Just gonna be free to play. Okay. Another veteran appeared in the dark, carrying a depressed aura. This sparkling old badge seemed to signify a high rank once held. Gregor, oh. Nice, yeah. I don't, like, at least for me, man, I really don't like gacha that much. But the thing is, I really like, you know, Project Mu, I like Limbus, or I like Lobotomy Corporation, I like Library of Runa, and I wanted to continue the story. I would have read all Leviathan, but Leviathan's not translated all the way yet. Still on episode, what was it? Oh, I forget. I think it's like 10, I think it's like 10 or something, and it needs to go to 15, or whatever. And translate's always scuffed. Oh, you're a long-time gacha player, eh? The only gacha I've ever played was, what's it called? Oh yeah, Genshin Impact. I was actually one of the... I'm pretty early, you can see based on my number. Whenever I play it, I actually played it pretty early on, when it just came out. I just hate spending money on stuff. Like, if I'll buy it one time. I hate doing microtransactions, so I absolutely hate those, man. Okay, let's read here. How do I... let's see here. Manager Gregor.
당신 얼굴은 알 것도 같아. 왜 난 읽지?
Okay, yeah. No, man. I think I remember that face of yours, but why?
자네 부장이었다.
I was the head manager of your team.
혼자 도망친 것도 모자라. 이젠 옛 전우이자 내 부하 녀석들까지 죽였군.
Not only did you desert us, you have the audacity to take the lives of your old comrades, my subordinates.
이봐,
Right.
전쟁은 10년 전에 끝났어. 아직도 병정놀이에서 벗어나지 못했나?
Okay, man, how about this? But when you play gacha, do you ever spend money on it? I know my brother. I think my brother has spent like maybe like $300 on gacha. Yeah, it's good cash. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm never gonna do that. I know the tricks they do. Like, for instance, they make one super low, so once you do it one time, it's more likely they're gonna do it again. Put in the door tactic. All gachas do it. I know the tactics, and I don't want to get even close to it, you know?
Okay, it is here. Look, the war ended a decade ago, but I guess some folks still haven't let go of their obsolete ranks, huh?
끝나? 아무것도 안 끝났다.
Ended. Nothing has ended.
Oh, what is here? Ended. Nothing has ended.
아무것도 끝나지 않았다고.
Nothing has ended.
Dang it.
G사에서 도망치면서 네 전쟁은 끝났을지도 모르겠지만
The war may have been over for you when you deserted G-Corp,
우리는 아직도 전쟁의 한복판에 계속 서 있다.
but we're fighting for our lives on the battlefield to this day.
아, 이런
오케이.
동질감은 갖고 싶진 않아.
Mainly free to play, yeah. Well, I guess $35 ain't that bad. With me, like, I'm only gonna spend on a game if I can own it. Like, if I can actually get in the library, play it offline, own it. No, nothing will stop me from playing it however much I want. Then I'll buy it. Just like I have Atomic Heart now. Stuff like that too.
As much as I didn't want to relate to you this way.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I mainly like the story, that's why. That's why I'm happy. I just wanted the story to continue, man. I really wish it would have been in the library because I wanted, you know, more of Angela and Roland, you know? Would have Angela and Roland time, but who knows, maybe that's in the future, right?
나라고 크게 다르지도 않아.
I'm not really that different here.
그렇다면 이해해야지, 과장.
Then you ought to understand, Gregor.
전쟁터에서 배신자에게 내려지는 결론은 항상 똑같다고.
There's only one verdict that awaits deserters.
그럴듯하게 말하지만 복수를 위한 즉결체행은 사칙 위반이야. 부장 양반.
You say that like it means something, but it's against company policy to carry out summary execution for personal revenge, my head manager.
Okay, there we go. I need to remember. I need to remember Kyoto when I say, because I've been saying, I think I've been saying Kigo. I don't even know how it's pronounced. It's pronouncing it pretty bad though. Ooh, nice. Blue. Oh. Well, that's bad. That's bad. Yo, what a fudge. No, it's all bad. Bro. Fine, because I'm gonna do a counter because I can't do anything else here. I have to do defense here. Oh, at least he's dominating there. I'm hoping the counter works fine here, because he's gonna need it.
순조로운 전략이
The enemy is staggered, it's safe to attack. Oh yeah, we already did stagger him pretty nice. Could do this. Well, we only have one option, right? Do that. Unopposed is good. Favored is good. They're the same thing. Oh, neutral, really? Boo, neutral. I can't do anything about neutral. But neutral should be fine, if I'm lucky.
좋은 전략입니다.
Come on, just kill. Good job.
배워냈어요.
There we go, not too bad. Oh, she staggered. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, they even have a higher roll than us. That's bad. Oh. Wait. Oh, it's only one wave. Sure, this shouldn't be that bad.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
There we go. Guard you. I get used to using guard. That's what I'm gonna need to get used to doing. Oh. Looks good.
늘 새롭다니까요.
Yeah, I really am enjoying the game so far. Perhaps this time this ex-soldier spent off the battlefield was long enough to rust his prowess. The head manager who must have defeated countless enemies in his glory days is now nearing his own end.
한때는 널 존경하는 자들도 있었지. 그레고르.
You were once well respected, Gregor.
존경해달라고 부탁한 적은 없었어.
I never really asked, Grandpa.
Where switching is always so hard, man.
I never really asked for respect.
더 이상은 전진하지 마라. 그곳은 지옥이야.
Don't proceed any further. Only hell awaits you.
미안하지만 그러기는 힘들 것 같아. 성실하게 일하지 않으면 잘리거든.
Sorry, but I don't think I can follow your advice. I ought to be a go-getter if I don't want to be fired.
돈에 명예까지 팔아버린 거냐?
Have you abandoned your honor for some pittance?
배저녁에 훈장이랑 같이 팔았지. 집주인이 월세를 독촉해서 말이야.
I sold that away long ago, right with my metal. Landlord couldn't wait for rent any longer.
A bitter smile appeared on the head manager's face. You really told them to smile there? Yeah, sure.
너도 우리와 다를 것 없군.
You're no different from us.
결국 우리는
In the end, we're
역겨운 벌레 새끼들일 뿐.
nothing but disgusting pests.
He took a few more shallow breaths, then ceased to move.
어이, 담배 좀 빌릴 수 있나?
Hey, mind if I borrow a cig?
이번만이다.
Gosh darn it.
Just this once.
Gregor put the borrowed cigarette next to the one he already held in his mouth, then lit it and tossed it on the chest of the deceased commander.
미안. 저거한테 내 담배를 나눠서 물려주기는 싫었거든.
Sorry, didn't want to share mine with that thing.
Yeah. Yoshu gave a snort. The smoke from Gregor's cigarette lingered with the prevailing silence in the air for a short while. Oh, wish I was better at voice acting, eh? 4 or 5 to be. Which one to be? That is the question here. Canteen price. What does that mean? Event. Multiple exclamation. I guess it means event. Sure. Yeah, let's see here. Let's go. You. Oh, we could do that. Or we can go there. Wait, there's actually have different descriptions here. Leaving aside the warning Gregor's old boss gave, we've moved on. An acrid smell began to fill the air as if to punish our foolishness. Okay, and this one? In the dusky corridor, a shadow reappears and watches us carefully approach. It was clear that we were not going to be a welcome presence to each other. Okay, left. Okay, no. That one sounds way worse, so I'm gonna go this way. Time to enter. Okay, oh crap. Sorry. I ain't doing me too good here. Let's do... He's just good. He's also good. Want to use her. Looks good for now. We got her. Not enough. Right here. Oh, he needs a rock. Okay. He needs a rock. Let's see. You have rock? No. Who has rock here? You have rock. There we go. But now we're a bit off still, man. Oh, you're only 4 in. Sure. They don't have one of those. Let's see here. Envy. Boom. Definitely not that. She doesn't do good. Never been throwing that one. Then he needs 2 stuff that we don't have. Which isn't bad. This guy requires a heck ton. Or does he? Oh yeah, we can actually check now, which is great. Yeah, we need 5. His ability must be pretty darn good, I need that much, eh? So many options yet. Oh no. Why does it go to 2 out of 3? Weird. Yeah, we also need to base it off of damage type. So he's blue, red, dark blue. He's DBR. G. Go. Green. Okay, that's fine. We can use green. That's good. Use yellow too. Or the orange. That's fine. And dark. That's good. Good combo. Yeah, it seems like it should work here. That one took damage. That one took a bit of damage. So I'll mainly ignore. Everyone else is fairly good here. So it's a battle. And story time once more.
이곳부터는 해장병들이 머물렀던 흔적조차 보이지 않네요.
Oh, what they? Yeah, worth growing out from bodies in the background, eh?
There appear to be no more signs of the ex-soldiers from this point onward.
더 이상 전진은 하지 말라고도 경고하던데.
The commander did warn us not to go further.
As we proceeded, we discovered bodies that seemed to have been there for quite some time.
이건 우리 아니 엘사 직원들의 시체예요.
Wait a second, I'm just thinking here. Wait. We just say Queen's Apple, right? It's different from Snow White's apple. I wonder, does that mean is it a variant? Kind of like in Wonderlab? It must have been maybe like a variant of the original. I see.
These are our corpse employees.
둔기로 맞은 흔적이요. 천원이 그러하구려.
I see traces of blunt instruments. All the bodies share them, in fact.
관리 기록서. 이건 환상체 관리법을 적어두는 문서예요.
A management report. This document contains instructions for keeping abnormalities in check.
보통 관리 업무를 지정받으면 지겨울 정도로 안개 일려서 들어가니까 이런 건 필요 없는데.
Normally, employees tasked with catering to abnormalities memorize the instructions to the point of reciting them flawlessly. They don't usually carry notes like these.
추측컨대 환상체가 탈출했고 아무도 관리법을 알지 못했던 게 아닐까 하오만.
I dare suspect that no remaining employees had the necessary information when an abnormality breached.
아직 격리실로 운반하지 않은 날들이었다면 그럴 수도 있겠네요.
If the eggs weren't moved into containment yet, that could be the case.
There are way too many corpses here. There are way too many corpses here.
대체 어떤 환상체길래 이렇게 많은 수의 직원들이?
Oh, you just had to say it, eh? She just had to say it.
What kind of abnormality could have massacred all these employees?
잠깐, 이게 무슨 냄새죠?
Wait, what's this smell?
이번에 사무실에서 비싼 장비를 하나 장만했죠.
Oh, they're betraying.
You see, our office purchased an expensive device the other day.
얜 또 뭐라는 거냐?
What are you on about?
특정 친구들은 독성 검출이 높아진다고 그런 소문을 들은 적이 있었거든요.
Oh, come on, man, that's bull. You could have warned us there.
Sources suggested that toxin levels started to rise after a certain floor.
나 아까부터 귀에서 피가 흐르는데 이거 괜찮은 거야?
I've been bleeding from my ears a bit. Is this okay?
고난 없이 어찌 전투를
She doesn't sound too good, eh? Oh, wait, that's super high. That's super high. Wait.
Crap, fine. Yep. No battles without adverse...
I don't know how to say the other part. I don't know how to say the other part, man.
I really don't know, man. I don't know.
지속
yikes.
노출되면 신체에서 지속적으로 출혈을 일으킨다더군요.
I was told that continued exposure to it may cause bleeding like that.
정작 그렇게 말하는 본인은 너무 멀쩡한데?
How are you so fine, though?
이거 예전에 보급되었던 환상체 제압용 독성 가스탄이래요.
It's the anti-abnormality gas grenade supplied to employees.
시체들 사이에서 폭발이라도 했나봐요.
One must have gone off somewhere between the bodies here.
확실히 이 부분부터는 도끼가 꽤 진해지는군요.
True. The toxicity levels do appear to be intense around this area.
Hopkins had put on a gas mask before we noticed.
뭐야, 우린 저런 거 없어?
Hey now, no, wrong. Hey now, what about us?
제공되는 보급품은 따로 없었습니다.
We weren't granted any additional supplies.
이 새끼, 넌 일찌감치 알고 있었냐? 버러지 같은 자식이.
Ah, you slippery rat.
You knew all this, damn. You're not getting away with... Heathcliff stopped mid-sentence and fell to one knee.
흥분하면 혈류가 더 빨라집니다. 독이 금방 퍼진다는 거죠.
Gonna spread from the lungs into the alveoli, into the bloodstream, and start circulating eventually to the brain.
Your blood flow will quicken if you're agitated. In other words, the toxin will spread faster.
자리에서 되도록 날뛰지 말고 최대한 천천히 호흡하세요.
Try to remain calm, minimize movement, and breathe at regular intervals.
호킨스 씨, 왜 미리 말을 해주시지 않으셨어요?
Hopkins, why didn't you tell me about this?
나야말로 물어보자 유리.
Oh, I've got a question for you too, Yuri.
별 기대도 안 하고 들여놓은 짐짝 같은 사람한테 가뜩이나 비싼 물건을 축낼 만한 사실을 왜 알려야 하지?
Why would I make our office waste our precious funds on expensive gadgets for dead weight like you two used?
냉정하게 말하면 우리 사무실에 네가 발을 들인 것도 놀라운 거야.
You just gave a tree water. You watered a tree. Well, I'm trying to think about which tree it could be. Because there's so many. There's so many heckin' trees, man. I'm thinking about lobotomy corp. There's way too many heckin' trees. Ay.
If we're being real, it's a miracle that you managed to join us in the first place.
나야는 널 귀엽게 봐서 챙겨주려고 했을지는 몰라도 지금은 죽었는데.
That reminds me. If I see the heckin' parasite tree, I am not gonna be happy. I hated that tree with a passion in Lobotomy Corp. I don't want parasite tree to come again. No.
Maybe Aya took pity and gave you special treatment, but she's gone now, so who cares?
Burrowing Heaven. Never heard of Burrowing Heaven. I only know I know Parasite Tree. Oh, is Burrowing Heaven the name of the demon tree? Is that the demon tree with like eyes on it? A whole bunch of eyes?
비겁한 새끼. 그러고 살고 싶냐?
and you keep lighter. Is that how you want? Is that how you want to live?
I'm missing all of it. Yeah. Literally parasite tree, yeah. It was one of the first, like, it was, yep. Yeah, that's the eyeball one you're talking about, right? But no, parasite tree. It's about, I think it was the first wall abnormality I ever had. Yeah. So fun. So heckin' fun to deal with. I hated it. So heckin' fun. Oh, I hated that piece of crap tree. I wanted to burn it, but I can't burn it.
Don't be silly. Everything's fair game for a fixer.
붉은 시선님이 데리고 다니는 이들이길래 누군지나 보려고 했더니
Hearing that the Red Gaze had company tickled my curiosity, but as it turns out,
제대로 된 도구나 정보도 없이 여길 기어들어오는 미친놈들이었을 줄이야.
you're just a bunch of ragtag lunatics who thought it'd be a good idea to walk straight into these facilities with zero prep.
Speaking of that though, you know Burrowing Heaven, and you know like the camera run, I think it's like no, not, it was whatever, the key one, right? That one took me so long to figure out what it did. I got so late in the game, right? So my way of doing this was, look at it, and just have my friends do work, and bring my super strong guy just to kill him, then he goes back up and I try it again, until I get the cliff off, until I get enough boxes to figure out what it did. I'm like, why is it escaping every time? I did every work type and it's not working. Because I always look at it the first time.
Anyways, you were just a bunch of ragtag lunatics who thought it'd be a good idea to walk straight into these facilities with zero prep.
저딴 새끼를 그냥 두고만 보아야 한다니.
Yeah, what a sick joke. Can't do anything but watch. Shooting the R towards him, Hopkins backed away and scurried to the exit.
그래도 덕분에 엔케팔리는 쏠쏠하게 얻어갈 수 있었어.
Well, at least I managed to grab an armful of found thanks to you.
Oh man, I hope Virgilius absolutely just dismembers the guy when he gets back up.
창피할 테니까
That'd be great.
질식사 말고 행방불명이라고 보고해줄게.
I'll write in my report that you all went missing, because suffocated to death is just too embarrassing.
그럼
Ta-ta.
Aw, poor Yuri, man. Man, I don't want Yuri to die, gosh darn it. It seems like she's gonna die. Too bad she can't be a sinner as well. Too bad. Truly a shame. Yuri slumped to the floor, watching blood pour from her nose to her hands. And she's not the only one. Radya, Heathcliff, and the other sinners are suffering from blood loss too. Do I breathe? Rigor?
유품이나 챙겨주려고 들고 왔던 건데.
I took this with me so you could have something to remember her by.
He was holding the same type of gas mask as the one Hopkins wore. Yeah, she don't look too good here.
But why?
아야씨가 넌 챙겨주려고 했었다면서. 그럼 네 거지.
Heard I gave you special treatment, did she? This is as good as your sin.
보고도 없이 기어들어온 미친 놈들은 다 살아남을 구멍이 있으니까 걱정 말고.
As for our unprepared band of lunatics, we do have a way out. Don't worry about us.
Off no blood, Yuri put on the mask.
알고 있어요.
I know he's right.
밤낮 없이 굳은 일을 도맡아봤자 아무 연고도 없이 사무실에 인정받는 게 쉬운 일이 아니란 거지만
I know earning recognition from an office of strangers is a hard thing to do, even if I take on all kinds of errands day and night.
지부가 폐쇄될 때까지 남은 시간은 고작 3분이었고
There were only 3 minutes left until the branch was locked down.
Oh, I can. Fine. Oh yeah, this was. I remember seeing this in Munjo Lab, the burial part.
Okay, let's see here. 1, 2. Initiating site burial.
제 눈앞에서
Yep.
눈이 다쳐가고 있었어요.
The doors were about to close on me. Energy transfer is 85% complete. Yuri, don't leave me behind, Yuri.
그럼 난 도대체 어쩌라는 거예요?
So what else am I supposed to do?
살아남은 게 죄인가요?
Is it so wrong that I survived?
동료들이랑 같이 파묻히기라도 했어야 해요?
Should I have been buried alive alongside my co-workers?
환생체들이 도시로 빠져나오면 안 된다는 이유로 회사가 통째로 폐쇄되고 있는데
When the whole building was going under, also the abnormalities won't escape.
죄지. 이곳에선
Oy, oy. That's a bit of a kill on the throat, heck.
Okay, sure. It isn't thin, at least down here.
그 말은 좀 아프네요. 그래, 고르씨.
Okay. Let's think it out, Gregor.
Standing astounded, I snapped back to reality and checked on the sinners. Why do I seem so fine? Maybe because I have a head? Maybe because I don't have a head to breathe in. Maybe I'm not breathing at all. Maybe. Half of them had already passed away on the floor, and Ishmael's head drooped just after she said her last words.
A sin.
그러면 뭐 어떠냐?
But, so what, buddy?
계속 뻔뻔하게 살아남아야지.
You've got to live on, like it's nobody's business.
일일이 죄책감 부여하다간 네 마음이 가만하지 않아.
Laying guilt on yourself over spilled milk. Will wear your heart out.
With Gregor drawing his last breath, Yuri and I became the only surviving members standing in the area. Don't worry too much about us. I can take them back there and revive them. I knew mechanical ticking was all Yuri could hear, but I did my best to communicate my message to her nonetheless.
I know.
Yuri ended the conversation with not a word after. After a long period of awkward gloom, the toxic gas finally dispersed.
이제 괜찮은 것 같네요.
Looks like it's okay now.
Oh yeah.
도울게요. 가서 빨리 살리고 오죠.
I'll give you a hand. Let's go bring your people back to life.
Saying that, Yuri took the gas mask off and calmly carried the sinners on their shoulders, one by one. Unsure what to say for her, I remained quiet. Couldn't they like share the gas mask? At least with two people, you put it on, take a breath, give it to the other person while you're holding it, and do that for a while, right? Couldn't you do that for a while and it would work? My clock isn't a magical cure for your problems. Don't trust the charging. Doomsday Clay Doll. Wait, I thought this was supposed to be non-abnormality. It seems pretty abnormality battle. No, whatever. Ay, ay. Dominating. Nope. Might as well dominating attack first. Neutral. Do I have this? We could do this. I thought these were the same color. Oh, yep, that's a bit of a fun to on my part, but whatever. Hey Snoop, does auto post mean good or bad? Oh wait, no, that's not why. That's why. I know why, never mind. Oh, just one side of the deck. Yeah, I see. Let's focus attacks in on one. Oh, let's see, at least has speed -2. I think his speed buff would be kind of annoying to deal with. Okay. Best we have here is neutral, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Neutral, I mean. Not the worst. Good job, boy. Nope. Nope. Tries again. There we go. Hey, nice. Hopefully we can kill him here. Yeah. I think Pierce is the way to go. No? Maybe run. No, at least we took care of him, eh? Is anyone wave? Let's go. Wait, but who's glowing? I swear someone was glowing here. It does work. Well, I'm an A. It's fine anyways. There we go. Ooh. Dominating. Dominating, there we go. I haven't seen her attack yet. I usually don't use her. I know you like. I am fond. Don't do too much damage, guys. If you do too much damage, I can't. Here we go. Let's see. I think it'd also be good with having one of hers too. I like her and the crazy lady. I don't know what to call her. Her and crazy lady are nice though. That's all I know. I'm telling you they're all crazy, right? But it's nice to see. No. Where's crazy lady? Well, we're definitely not going down there. Oh, canteen. Wait. There's an exclamation mark, which means bad, right? But there is a battle. We face the abnormalities that most likely caused many disasters in the facility. According to Yuri, these abnormalities used to be under strict supervision, kept in check by detailed managerial procedures. I didn't want to imagine what happened since the facility faced closure. If a staggered character's HP falls below the next stagger threshold to take extra damage. Noted. Who are those abnormalities responsible for killing all these employees? I don't know by the looks of it. It doesn't look like it. Those look like tree branches. Looks more like what the Queen Apple did. But okay.
I doubt that. If my guess is right.
선방을 주시하십시오, 관리자님. 아까랑 똑같은 놈이 하나 더 있습니다.
Keep your eye on the head manager. There's another one of them. Keep your eye on the head manager. There's another one of them.
Oh, I can't do it. A humanoid being wearing the head of a statue was sitting against the wall. I wonder if is this actually this is an abnormality. I wonder if it's one of the ones like, you know, kind of like the bracelets one, you know, you put it on, if it's one of those.
Are you here to draw your lot?
사원증을 다 모아서 주면 당첨자를 고르는 거야.
Gather all your IDs and give them to me. Then we'll find the winner.
I need to acquire it. Sound like ASMR. Oh yeah. Its hand was barely grasping onto the strap of an employee ID card. Alex was the name written on it.
Alex.
제정신이 아닌데. 당첨자 타령은 뭐야?
Gone nuts, hasn't she? And what's that babble about winners?
어떤 환상체들은 관리법에 정기적으로 희생물을 정해 바치라고 쓰여져 있었죠.
Censored. Yeah.
Some abnormalities demanded regular offerings as part of the managerial guidelines.
그쪽으로 가면 안 돼. 그것들이 곧 찾아낼 거야.
You shouldn't go that way. They will find you.
You being super close to the mic so because it's so quiet.
그리고 결국 인신 공양에 있었던 거구나.
And the offering happened, didn't it?
네가 뽑을 차례야.
It's your turn to draw.
Offering.
민신 공양을 하지 않으면 어떻게 되는데요?
They breach. They breach or, well, default counter gets lowered. It is what it is. Okay.
What happens if no human sacrifice is made?
그건 몰라요. 관리법은 항상 철저히 지켜졌었거든요.
We never found out. We followed every procedure without fail.
Or they caught other abnormalities to breach. On that weird screeching baby.
탈출해서 닥치는 대로 사람을 죽이고 다녔던 건가요?
I guess it escaped and started killing people left and right.
그 환상체라는 놈 되게 졸렬한가 보네. 만나면 뒤통수를 까고 다니나 보지?
That abnormality must have been one spineless bugger. He lets whack victims in the back of the head. Oh, he just by how he talks, it makes me think of it kind of like that accent, you know.
그게 무슨 말이에요?
What do you mean?
단체로 눈이 삐기라도 했냐? 그건 사람이 낸 상처였어. 서로 한 대라도 더 때리려고 기를 썼더만.
Did you all get jabbed in the eye or what? Those wounds were clearly left by humans. You can tell they were beating the living crap out of each other.
저 등신들은 지들끼리 치고받다가 뒤진 거야.
Those sickos killed each other in a fight. Oh.
왜 그런 건데요?
But for what reason?
Panic set in. What type is that again? Let's see. I think it was fortitude. I think it was fortitude. Judgment, justice caused breaching. Mental. Was it mental? Attachment caused. I forget. What did attachment cause? I think attachment caused self-kill. Insight caused screaming. Fortitude caused killing others. Yes, fortitude. Fortitude.
But for what reason?
뻔하지.
It's clear as day.
지부가 무너지고 한동안은 어떻게든 살아남을 거라 생각했을 거야.
Probably figured they could survive a while even after the branch was buried.
꾸준히 사람을 바치기만 한다면 언젠간 구조가 될 수도 있으니까.
Keep offering folks from time to time and the rest might get rescued one day.
제비 뽑기로 몇 달은 버텼겠지. 일단 한 놈만 죽으면 잠깐은 버틸 수 있으니까.
Guess they kept the lots going for a few months. It was the safest way they had to keep the thing in check.
근데 그걸 희생자가 고지고대로 받아들이겠냐?
Problem though, you think the one picked as the fall guy would gladly accept his fate?
내가 죽을 바엔 눈앞에 있는 놈 머리통을 터뜨리겠어.
If I was them, I'd rather strangle the bloke next to me.
그럼 적어도 지금 내가 받쳐지는 일은 없을 테니까.
Better them than me, ain't that right?
뭐 그렇게 흘러갔겠지.
And the rest is history, I bet.
그러다 마지막으로 살아남아서 그들과 같은 석상을 뒤집어 쓰고 있으면.
And the last...
Oops, it's a bit too high.
And the last survivor put on the stone mask belonging to the statue heads,
민신 공양을 피할 수 있을 거라고 생각했군요.
believing that they'll save her from being sacrificed.
그럴 리가 없어요. 알렉스는 자기가 살려고 남을 죽이는 직원이 절대...
You know, honestly, for me, I think anyone can be a killer under the right circumstances, not gonna lie. Some people might have to be pushed harder than others, but the end result is eventually the same.
That can't be. Alex wouldn't kill others just so she could live.
그걸 네가 어떻게 알아? 저놈이 진짜 알렉스인지 확실하지도 않잖아.
How do you know that? You can't even be sure if that's actually Alex or not.
한 가지 조언을 해줄까?
Let me give you a tip.
그들이 직접 데리러 오기 전에 직접 걸어가는 편이 훨씬 편할 거야.
You'll be much better off going on your own foot before they come take you.
이만 떠나지. 이제는 곧 숨을 거둘 거다.
Let us be on our way. This person will perish before long.
while everyone else moved along. Yuri remained in place and continued to stare down the statue-clad individual.
네 잘못이 아니었어. 알고 있지?
It wasn't your fault. You know it's not, right?
날 두고 가, 유리. 제발 날 두고 가.
Leave me behind, Yuri. Please, leave me.
Time to go. Sorry to blow my nose, you know how it is, right? Yeah, anyways, they're rummaging through corpses, looking for something. Relentless demands for an offering ring in the ears. They look like they might jump at us at any second. You see a dying person nearby, gasping for air. Should you offer this person up, or... Nope. Angered by your inaction, the clay dolls attack you. Combat encounter. Wins the next battle to earn an eagle gift. Bloodied Mask of Devotee. To battle. Okay, now we should probably do the same one that we did last time. Last time worked really well. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. I really prefer if there was at least one other grass, so I'm not gonna lie here. Oh, she has grass. And he has grass. He has grass. No. Wait, one of them, I forget. One of them has a color that doesn't match the others, I forget. Ah, you don't. So I might want to switch you out. Let's see here. This person never works well. I mean, I'm pretty sure the higher the rating or whatever, the better they are, I believe. I think. How it is, I think. Let's see if I do. I have been liking her, though. I've been liking her. Well, that's what we need. Then we know blue. Let's see, 74, yeah, maybe 107, he's good, good. How about you? 84, you're still pretty good. Well, we're not super good as her. Time to battle. Maybe I use, wait, I do have a ticket though, maybe I'll use one of those, just to see. Just to test my luck a bit, you know. Yeah, we know to deal with these guys fairly easily here. First order of business here, we have green here, we could do green. Yeah, let's do green here. Favored, good. Favored, good. Dominating, even better. We're gonna take one out first here. Wait, if I'm dominating everyone, should I just keep doing dominating here? Yeah, he's into our favor, then maybe we should switch this here for that. Foreign right here, if we go for this here. Favored, favored, do we want favored or dominant? Yeah, that should be fine. Everything either favored or dominating is pretty good. Sure, we got fine. Unless we're unlucky then. If we're unlucky then screw me, but if we're not, then great. Good job, Ruff. Nice, looks good. Okay, you can probably kill the two there. They're all basically one. Neutral, neutral, neutral. Okay, we're not gonna have her attack. So what is... Send down a random one there. Dominating. Sure. Dominating, sure. Hey. I'm happy about dominating here. Sure. Yeah, he's gonna attack, good. This guy's already won, so it's kind of whatever, we'll just have him attack that. Fighting, dominating. Looks good to me. I think he already has his ability too. No, never mind. He's red. Oh, is there enough red? Wondering, do I get it if I use it, or do I get it? I'm not sure, but pretty sure using one of those gives us an essence of it, I'm guessing, right? Hey, come on. I'm supposed to be favored. What the heck? Ooh. I'm supposed to be heckin' favored. Sure, you're all unopposed, eh? I mean, he's dead either way, so that's kind of whatever. Dominating, oh, no issue then, sure. Works well. I don't think we even took that many hits. I think we might have took one hit, but really it's not that bad. Oh, no, gain +5 offense level and +5 defense, eh? Wait, how do I put it on? I already have it here. Cool. We face the abnormalities that most likely caused many disasters in the facility. According to Yuri, these abnormalities used to be under strict supervision, kept in check by detailed managerial procedures. I didn't want to imagine what happened since the facility faced closure. Progress saved, and all my health is back. Good. I wonder if there's any value even to doing what I just did. Wonder. Well, that sounds like it's gonna be hard. Level 6, it's actually lower level, wait, what? Okay, sure. We faced the abnormality that most likely caused many disasters in the facility. According to Yuri, these abnormalities, okay, same thing. Same team? Maybe I could. I mean, I mainly use this guy because he's super strong, right? I like using the 3 ones. I'm pretty sure these ones are stronger, I believe. I think. Oh no, if only they fit together better. But W Coupon does work. Here. Should be fine there. Let's see if we're never missing stuff here. That doesn't give me more. This here does give me enough. Except there. And there. And there. Oh. Man, I'm gonna overthink this so darn much here. Yeah, let's see here. I like green. Purple, light blue. Wait, do I even have another light blue? Purple's fine, really, but... Why do a purple? I don't think we have much more purple. We have red and green. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Let's add someone else. I switched someone out here. But that guy's really good. I don't want to switch him out. That one always screws me over though. Doesn't give me enough again. Ah, shame. What if I haven't actually used him at all yet? Well, let's try to make this work here. So we do these guys here. If I do... Yeah. That'd be funny. Anyways, if I do... I mean, they make that go up, but I think she uses it herself too. Yeah, she does. I mean, this way we do get enough red, and we do have a lot of red here, which is nice for a change. I'm guessing he's red and purple. Let's have that complement each other here. This one won't really complement. How about you? Red, purple, sure. Red, dark blue. Green and red. If we just get another green, it might be good here. Oh, but this is all out of whack here. Him? No. Let's just give us another green. Just makes it a bit awkward, but... yeah, it should be fine. Here we go. Trying to get it all to fit requires too much brain power. I'm right to fighting, sure. This thing doesn't attack, and we can't attack it either. Actually, they should have stuff here. They're gonna tell me shit. Dominating, sure. Which one's that one attacking? That one's attacking him. I mean, the same ability other ways, I don't really have much of an option there. Well, I'm already starting with them, eh? There we go. Should put a bit of a buff on him. Yeah, neutral and dominate neutral. I would prefer not neutral, but there's not really much I can do for that. Let's see if I'm right. It should give me 3. Holy crap, he does a lot of damage. Good job, hey, he won the dice. Good. Dash, okay. Run seems to work really well. Yeah, run seemed to work really well right there. You know, if you're dominating, why the heck not? Can I attack this guy yet? No. I tried. Yeah, so you get, so for each one you use, you actually get it. So you play it logically, you do that, you should get 1. Wait, I think it's rock, it's not power. No, this definitely is that, so it should work. I should get 1. I should get 2 purple, 1 green, 1 blue. And 1 of that orange. Just that. Now I'm testing it out, see how it goes. Oh, I know it's actually probably if I get a hit on. 1 orange, 1 purple. The abnormality looks upset. Okay. Yeah, we do get it. Nice. Looks upset. It seems it wants something. But what should we give? Oh crap. This is bad. Who to go for? There's so many options here. I mean, he's getting picked a lot here. Would it be better if I... Oh, the dilemma here, the dilemma. Favored. Let's see, are you dominating here? Favored, nope. Dominating, there we go. Only favored roll, that's what it is. Another match, we're good there. I want to attack him, but look how much... He's doing a whole bunch of damage. Which means, how would I have to attack him, right? Someone's gonna give me bleed if I do that, but then that's not opposed because it's going to attack him no matter what. I don't think you have dodge even. So we're gonna have to, yeah, that's block. I don't think block lasts, does it? I'm pretty sure evade does last, but not block. Shit, leads a bit to an issue. Oh, here we go. Let's try it. Oh, whoa. That's a lot of damage. Oh, that's a low ball, man. Phil. It seems to be weak to blunt, though. Yeah, it do seem to be weak to blunt. Oh, that was an arm. There are many ways to calm one down, but this abnormality seems to like gifts the most. A fresh patch of blood might be able to appease it. I don't even have an option with the fudge. Why do I have an option? I have to offer a sinner? Man, it's a bullcrap, man. There wasn't even a doll. How could I offer a doll? Man, there wasn't even a doll. Especially when the previous ones say. Oh, the dilemma. Fine. Oh, I see. What? I can't click them any though. Sometimes I need to keep one of the clay dolls alive, eh? Okay. Never learn. Yeah, why can't I have to see it? Very high, very high, very high. Gosh darn it, man. I want to keep him. Gosh darn it, man. I hate this. Lost advantage? I mean, they all take very high. What? I hate this. I hate this. Oh, whatever. Threshold 6. Come here, you better on low ball. Thank you. Well, kind of bad, because, no. It appears that Heathcliff's blood was fresh enough. Satiated the abnormality. Calm down for a bit. Oh, it didn't kill him? That's not that bad. Maybe. Oh yeah, that's not bad at all. Oh. Offer it during the counter gains 3 attack power down.
너 왜 뿌듯해 보이냐? 내가 해낸 건데.
Okay, I thought we'd kill them, and I'm like, no, don't make me sacrifice here. Oh, staggered, really? So... Dude's taking tanky as heck. Man. So... No, I didn't kill any of the dolls last time. So maybe I have to kill one, then I can offer it. Is that what I have to do? If I kill one, I can offer it? Dominating, good to see. Favored, favored. Dominating, there we go. This one's 13 damage versus 10 damage. 82, he's full. Yeah, I might better to ignore it. I might just have to ignore it and just go straight for this guy instead. I'll do that. Who that one was going for? Who's else was on it? Who else was on it? I think it was you. We're gonna have to take that hit, sadly. But whatever. Here we go. I think Blunt does the most damage. I said I don't have Blunt on me right now. Yeah, it's almost dead, that one at least. Oh, good job. Yep. Man, I'm gonna have to... heck happened now. Dude's up again. How are you still staggered, man? How are you still staggered? Gosh darn it. So, is my abnormality guy up yet? Thank you, he is. Nice. Should probably just go for the attack here. Raleigh, but maybe. Yeah, see. Nope. Does suck. I can dominate them all, but then there's that guy there. Number 6 here. Sure, fine. Want this more, but I don't have Blunt on me right now. We can actually deal with most of them here. Except that one's just going all the way there. I'm doing damage to him. Oh wait, this guy's too low. I mean, it's 14 damage, it's not that bad. She can probably take the hit. Should be able to take it. Come on, man, hurry up and wake up, I swear. Nope. Dude, how'd you already lose? What the fudge? You're supposed to be favored. You're supposed to dominate there, what the heck? Thank you, holy crap. Dude's supposed to be dominating, he was not dominating there at all. 20, nice. Damage, 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 damage. Oh, only 19. Good. Good. There we go. Good damage. Hopefully don't need to sacrifice again. Heat of Adamant is ringing down. We'll have to make an offering to Comet's wrath. I think if I kill a doll, I get one, right? I think. Hey, Heathcliff is finally back. Took him forever, though. So who's in the back right now? Him. That's not going to be enough for him. However, let's see. 3. Who's this? Him. Him, okay, yeah. He's getting attacked by that. Screw him, Buford, because I think it does more damage, I think. I'm being attacked by that one there. I think it does more damage, right? I think. Yeah, I can deal with that, I can deal with. I don't have high enough rolls to deal with them all, man. That's a darn shame. Unless I do this, oh, I can do this too. If I do this instead, I can do that there. Then this guy I deal with actually Right here instead. And I think if I do this, we should be able to kill him here, and I hope that's enough. I think if I kill the clay doll, I can use it, right? Sink. I think right. No, it'll do enough damage, so we don't need to worry about that. Let's start attacking that. Can't use him. Can't use him. Nope. Shim, how about you? Nope. I think I can use him still. Yeah. He did another one of those. What is he here? I up the damage, so hopefully it's enough. Come on, dude. Please. Do some high rolls here. Thank you. I believe here. Should work. Well, if he does crap damage like that, holy crap, that was bad. I wasn't expecting him to do that bad. Come on, should have given myself, right? No roll! Nope, it worked. That works. Okay, to weaken the flame, you'll need cool water. Since we aren't carrying any buckets of water, we should offer up someone cool instead. I can offer a clay doll, that'll work. You gave a living clay doll as tribute. The flame shrunk to a flicker. Frenzy of Doomsday doll calendar expired. Frenzy of Doomsday, okay. So I need to focus on killing a doll first. He sent a dangerous glow. It's only 58 health. Oh. I swear, if that's a heal, I swear to heckin' gosh, if that's a heal. I am not gonna be a happy camper if that's a heal, I swear to heckin' gosh, man. Okay, this is 3-3, who am I on? Yeah, good. Okay. Yeah, so he's gonna attack by this, sure. Let's do purple. As well. Yeah, who's getting? Using her right now, sure. She's already getting attacked, so we should be able to block this here. I'm gonna go for that there. I want to do some damage too. It might not be bad, but whatever. We need no damage. Okay. We also need to focus one down, because this guy can't block anyways, it's kind of whatever. But if I do this, I should be able to focus one down, hopefully. In due time. Go for it here. What? It killed them all. Well. The stars are twinkling when they shine. They'll rob us of all our sight. What gift would the stars like? No more option. It looks like one of the sinners will have to do a clay doll's job. Oh, guess him. Very high after all. 8's the threshold. Oh, that's definitely not it. I think it's definitely not it. Oh yeah, I guess it's the best one, fine. Hey, nice. Oh, wait. Oh. Quixote, yeah. Don Quixote's lullaby brought the stars into a deep slumber. Their starlight will leave us be for a while. Hey, it's dead. All in the suits. Aw. Abnormality suppressed. Well, my justice bore fruit. Well, at least she did what she wanted to do. And it's dead. all things considered, that didn't go that badly still. Most of our people.
2층에는 유독 구더기들이 많이 보이네.
This floor is crawling with maggots.
I see, I see. I don't think I could have done anything there though, because it kind of killed all the clay dolls, didn't it? Yeah, yeah, I see. It was there you had to basically kill one of your guys, I see. Oh, that's a shame. Ah, I see. You see, but I thought I'd be able to attack first and kill all the I'm not sure what I was actually thinking. Yeah, I should just went to attack. Oh, oversight. Oh, whatever. These bugs aren't so bad after the last floor's abnormality. Don't want anything like that ever again.
그거 그레기 들으면 기뻐하겠다. 안 그래 벌레 친구?
Sure, Greg would be glad to hear that, aren't you, Buggy Buddy?
But Gregor wasn't paying attention to Rodya.
다들 아까부터 무슨 소리 안 들려?
Don't you all hear something?
소리라는 계속 들렸잖아요. 로자 씨, 이 상황에서까지 배가 고픈 거예요?
We've been hearing a constant growl. Rodya, are you really that hungry at a time like this?
그런 건 모르는 척하는 거야. 응?
Hey, you're supposed to let that kind of stuff slide. Please, girl.
아니, 그거 말고 마치
No, not like that. It's like... For the first time on the expedition, Gregor walked ahead of the group and opened the door next to him as if by some compulsion.
잠깐, 거긴 환상체 격리실.
Wait, that's a containment unit.
마치 그때처럼.
It's like that time. No, the door was already open. Gregor gazed into the shower of golden light pouring from the room. Gregor!
우리 시간 여행이라도 한 걸까요?
Did we travel back in time?
I see an overcast sky. Some sort of battle's happening. Rods and screams twist and ring out at a distance. And in that sky, gunfire and artillery create a cacophony. Wait a second. It's supposed to be in the pretty darn far past if they're using artillery willy-nilly like that. Cause I remember in the Library of Runa, I said that they don't use artillery because it's so darn expensive, so, they must be even before then, before Library of Runa, I guess before Lobotomy Corp too. That's like the distant past, eh? Distant past, eh?
딱 보면 모르는가? 이곳은
Isn't it clear enough? This is
전장.
a battlefield.
한복판.
The heart of it.
Oh, why'd there be artillery? Wait.
이건
No, this is their battle. Wait. Why are they using artillery?
왜 또다시?
Am I dreaming or a nightmare? Why here again?
그러니까 왜 전장 한복판에 있냔 말이야? 함정이라도 빠진 거 아니야?
So why the hell are we in a bloody battlefield? Is this a trap or something?
아니요. 길을 잘 찾은 것 같군요.
No, we're on the right track.
멀지 않은 곳에 우리가 찾던 기술의 정수가 있습니다.
The essence of the technology we're looking for is not far from here.
황금과지요?
You mean the golden bow?
네. 다들 이곳이 언제인지 알아보시겠나요?
Correct. You recognize when this was.
눈이라는 게 있다면 한눈에 알아보겠지.
Man, I was wrong. I thought it'd be before because it said artillery fire, right? I know artillery is heckin' expensive, which is why no one really uses it and use swords instead. So, it must have been an expensive war if they're using artillery. Anyways.
Anyone with functioning eyes should know at a glance.
I actually don't. I confessed.
관리자님은 모르는 게 당연합니다. 관리자님께서는 눈이 없으시니.
It's obvious that you wouldn't recognize this manager. You don't have eyes that fit conventional definitions.
그걸 변명이라고 하나요?
Was that the best excuse you have?
Otis cleared her throat as if to mask her embarrassment, then turned her narrow gaze to the battlefield.
소속을 과시하는 듯한 형형색색 촌스러운 깃발들이 나부끼는 걸로 봐선
Judging from the colorful wave of garish flags showing off the factions in play.
연기 전쟁이 발발한 지 최소 70일 후.
Oh, the smoke war. Wait, Roland. Roland was in smoke war, wasn't he? Where'd everyone's memory wait? How does Gregor remember the smoke war? I thought their memories got erased after the smoke war, which is why Roland couldn't remember what he was seeing. Or was it more that trauma? Not too sure.
This is at least 70 days into the smoke war.
입니다, 관리자님.
This concludes the briefing, Manager.
Suddenly, there was a strong tug at Heathcliff's coat from behind.
당신들 미쳤어? 어서 대피해! 저 폭탄에 노출되면 급격하게 노화가 진행된다고!
Are you out of your mind? You need shelter now. You will age rapidly if exposed to that bomb's blast.
엽초소 직원들은 지금 전쟁이고 뭐고 지팡이 없이는 걷지도 못한다니까!
The outpost next to ours turned into a nursing home. They can't even walk without sticks.
대체 이 자식은 누군데 아는 척을?
Who the hell are you and why? No, that's right. Who the hell are you and why do you act like you know us?
그레고로 과장님, 고생 많으십니다.
Gregor.
Oh, Manager Gregor, my respects, sir.
The bandaged man snapped to attention and saluted Gregor as soon as he saw him.
You.
저를 모르시겠죠? 생체관리팀 토마입니다.
You wouldn't recognize me, sir. I'm Toma from Biomimetics Maintenance.
선발 대열에 계신 줄 알았는데 후방에 있었을 줄은 몰랐네요.
I thought you were part of the front unit. I didn't expect to find you here at the back.
합류를 해야 하는 거면 제가 도와드릴까요? 전 다리 특화형이어서 점프에는 자신이.
Are you on your way to the front? I could help you get there since the augmentation on my legs allow me to jump.
말만 들어도 징그러워.
Well, that sounds so gross.
Someone looked at Radio with suspicion.
당신 방금 무슨 말을?
You, what did you just?
도마 대리 사원인가?
Yeah, okay, fine, yeah, sure. Hey, Toma. So you're an assistant manager or regular staff?
네, 2등 사원입니다.
Sir, yes, sir. I'm an assistant private, sir.
이쪽은 아직 시술된 지 얼마 안 된 직원이라 정신착란 부작용이 해결되지 않았어. 내가 잘 타이르지.
You see, she's a new hire who had procedure not too long ago, so still getting over the condition, you know. I'll give her a good talking to.
그렇군요. 아무리 그래도 전시회 준비도 안 된 직원을.
I get it. Our corporation must be getting desperate, sending unprepared employees to battle.
미안하네. 내가 급히 데려갈 일이 있어서.
Yeah, we're sorry. We're sorry. Sorry for the trouble. I've got to take her somewhere real quick.
Gregor practically yanked himself out of the conversation and hurriedly walked to Faust.
어떻게 된 거지, 파우스트 씨? 이건
Just what's going on, Faust? These are
내 기억이잖아.
my memories.
정확히는 자아 심도예요.
We're in the fathom of your ego, to be precise.
당신의 마음속에 나 있는 하나의 길. 즉,
An open path in your psyche, in other words.
우리가 그레고르 씨의 마음 안에 들어오게 되었다는 뜻이죠.
We've entered your heart and mind, Gregor.
Well, that's... Can you die in his mind? Why are we safe in his mind? No, hey, what the heck?
2층에는
No! I'm here again! Come on.
아들 아까.
I did it again!
아니.
잠깐.
Try it again.
딱 보면 전장.
이거
그러니까
아니요. 멀지
Make me repeat the things again.
눈이라는 게 있다. 그걸 소속을 연기 전입니다.
당신들 미쳐 엽초소.
대체
Try it again.
저를 모르시 선발 합류를 해야 하는. 당신. 네. 그렇군요.
미안. 어떻게 된 거지?
Try it again.
정확히는 당신의 마음 우리가
Let's try this again. Last time it didn't work. Let's try this again. Ah, there we go. Hey, she's back! Yay, that's not too bad. You know, see others up here. How do they connect to anything? Which, you know, makes me wonder here. Now I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna go to the one that leads to nothing. It might be a dead end. Might not be. Might have something that we need. Or something that we might need that we can use in easy peasy, right? Lemon squeezy. You get the gist. Anyways, give me a second here. If we reach a checkpoint, maybe. Wait, before we do this, what's this? That's not too bad. Okay, anyways, as we were saying, swarm of maggots were the first thing we saw in the next effectuate. This is a checkpoint, right? Yes, it is good. I need to see which character I need to use. I'm trying to use the dailies. Oh, that reminds me, one thing that's stupid. Yeah, but one thing that's stupid here. Okay, where is it? Where are you? I forget where. Oh, wait, no, that's why. Look at it! Okay, come on, grab these first. Yeah, not sure what level 2 means, but whatever. Oh, that's nice. But anyways, look. It's one day left until you just started. There's a battle pass? Oh, sure. Oh, I see. So if I keep going, I can get a whole bunch of stuff here. How long does this go for? Holy crap. Force Smash Flame. Oh, nice. Hey, actually, man, I have a question for you, Snoop. Do you know how long seasons are? Actually, wait. Never mind. It's right here. 80 days. How much is 80 days? 2, 3, 6 seasons. So probably give me like 3 months, but for some reason it's doing 2. Sure, cool. Oh yeah, wait, I forgot. Right there. And you see, Yi Sang. Who's he? Yi Sang. Yi Sang is well, I'm kind of bidding to do one of these just for luck one of these times. Tempting, but don't know where they are now. Let's see, who's Yi Sang? We'll figure it out here. Never mind. We'll figure it out here. Oh, that's Yi Sang. Wait, I thought I've been using Yi Sang. What? What is it? Now I'm confused. Like, I just what I've been using. Yeah, I have been using Yi Sang. Wait, does it like want to use the base character instead? Is that what it wants you to do? Wait. Have Yi Sang in battle. I don't know, for me, I think Yi Sang's been in a lot of battles so far, right? Oh no, time to resume. Wait, I could have sworn. Do you have to use like the base non-mirrored version for it to actually work? Maybe. $1,100 hours. Okay, sure. Any new info? Or no conditions? Nope. Oh, down we go. Yeah, this is. I can't even change it here, so it's kind of like, oh, whatever. I'm sure you're the best mesh I could do of these two. Rock. I know this one's green and blue, right? No, green and red. Green and red, and this one is blue and red. No, I'm thinking these guys are really weak right now if I use him. Blue and yellow. She has green, so she's just good to have. Unless she had that orange, which I don't think any. Yeah, whatever it should do. We may not be able to use everything, but it should work fine. Enough. But they don't have any rock. Oh, shit. Well, this battle should be easy. It should be an easy battle, as it showed easy, right?
토할 것 같아요. 눈앞의 것들이 모조리 일렁이고 있어서.
I think I'm gonna throw up. Everything is wobbling.
심압이 높아지고 있는 것 같군요.
It would appear that psychogenic pressure is rising.
하지만 무슨
But you should be fine.
불안한 악몽을 꾸었던 적이 있었던 것 같다.
I don't know who this is. Oh, no, it's Gregor. This is Gregor. Yeah, I think it's Gregor. Okay, I can do this. Okay, sure, man. Yeah. I think I once had an unsettling nightmare.
혹은 아직도 악몽을 꾸고 있는 것일지도 모르겠다.
Maybe I'm still in one, even now.
이 꿈, 이 공간에 존재하는 색이라고는 단 두 개다.
In this dream, there are only two colors in the room where I stand.
벽을 온통 뒤덮은 청색, 그리고 흔들리는 적색.
The blue covering every wall and the dangling dot of red.
그리고 난 이곳을 나가는 방법에 대해 알고 있다.
I know how to get out of here too.
팔을 뻗어 무기력하게 흔들리는 사과를 조각내기만 하면 되는 것이었다.
All I had to do was stretch out my arm and cut the hanging apple.
분색 가운을 입은 자들은 내가 그 조건을 이해하지 못하는 것처럼 보였는지
The people in blue coats seem to think I failed to understand that.
하루에도 몇 번씩 찾아와서 설명을 반복했지만
They would come in several times a day and explain it to me over and over.
안타깝게도 내가 이해하지 못하는 것은 그런 것이 아니었다.
Unfortunately for them, that wasn't the part I struggled to understand.
마침내 이해하기를 포기하고 동강난 사과가 땅에 떨어지던 그때
When I finally gave up thinking about it and sliced the apple, and the sliced apple fell to the floor,
닫혀있던 문이 열렸다.
the door was opened. Was he trying to think of what to do after?
얘기는 기억나지 않는다.
I don't remember what drove me to do it.
정신적으로 너무 지쳐 있었던 걸지도 모르고
Maybe I was exhausted mentally.
그냥 체념하기로 결심했던 걸지도 모른다.
Or maybe I thought to resign myself to it.
어찌됐든 악몽에서 벗어나고 싶다는 생각을 했다는 것만 제대로 기억이 난다.
In either case, what I do remember is my desire to break free from this nightmare.
드디어 해냈네. 그럴 줄 알았어.
You
성공적인 수술이었거든.
finally did it. I knew you could. The surgery was successful after all.
앞으로도 그렇게 하면 된단다. 눈앞에 사과를 조각내는 거야.
You just have to keep it up. Chop up the apples in front of you. Simple, isn't it?
아, 맞다.
Oh.
5번째 생일을 축하해.
Oh, right. Happy 15th birthday.
Okay. Oh, okay.
포기와 체념을 통해 벗어나는 악몽.
A nightmare I escaped through renunciation and resignation.
어느 날 아침 꿈에서 깨어나고 나니
One day, as I awoke from my unsettling dreams,
나는 한 마리 흉측한 해충으로 변해 있었음을 발견할 수 있었다.
I had found myself transformed into some hideous pest.
사과를 조각 낸다.
I cut the apples in half.
어떤 건 딱딱했고 퍼석했고 물렀고.
Some were hard, some crumbly. Some were soft, some were sappy.
종류가 퍼질 때마다 가끔 구역질이 난다.
Hurt. The sugary smell made me sick sometimes.
깨달은 건 언제였을까?
At some point I realized something.
꿈에서 깨어났다고 생각했지만
I thought I woke up from the dream.
나는 여전히 악몽의 한가운데였다는 것을.
But I was still right in the middle of the nightmare. And there we go.
Okay, there we go. That throat really does. I mean, that voice really does a number on the throat. Oy, oy, oy. I swear, I caramba. But the water goes a long way. Maybe these colors weren't the best option. Whatever. Dominating, favored, neutral, opposed. I don't think we can even pick what they go against, so it's whatever. Oh, I lost the battle. Gosh darn it, man. Already staggered. Oh, shame. Fine. Dominating. Neutral. Dominating. Fine.
죄를 새겨주겠어.
Come on, let me win some.
혈이 낭자오.
Try not to stagger too much, buds. Okay, come on, man. Oof, staggered again. What the heck? How did this go so bad? What the fudge? How the heck did it go so bad? Even so bad here. Come on, I believe you can hit it. Oh my gosh, she ain't doing too hot. Boom. Dominating, neutral. Yeah, I only have neutral here. Look at that, where it could go. Hopefully that's fine. Try not to lose here, bud. There you go. Yeah, stagger throw should work fine here. Oh gosh, dang, I thought that wouldn't be that bad, but no, she took a beating there, heck. Yeah, actually did a good way. There's a checkpoint though, heal. Oh, she can't be used anymore, unfortunately. In the battlefield, we fight soldiers with body parts of insects, just like Gregor. I couldn't tell where this was or who they were, but I got the feeling that this was a product of the Golden Bow's influence. Him, because they work every time. They're pretty reliable. She's a bit damaged. She's pretty LC, should be fine. Do I need power up right now? Purple, light blue, okay. Red and blue. Green and red. Purple and red, sure. Oh yeah, my little. And like one that's green would be great. Yeah, sure, that should work. I don't know for these, mind you, but should work fine.
별일 수 있는 기회겠죠?
I think I did do 5 right. Hopefully I did 5. Worst case scenario, I didn't, then I have to redo it.
전쟁터 한가.
Still in the battlefield.
아까랑 같은 장소네요. 조금 달라졌지만.
It's the same place as before, though. Something about it is different.
There was a strong tug at Heathcliff's coat from behind.
당신들 미쳤어? 어서 대피하라고. 저 폭탄에 노출되면 급격하게 노화가 돼.
Definitely changed, that's for sure.
Are you out of your minds? Get to shelter now. You'll age rapidly if exposed to that bomb's blast.
Was it W Corp versus G Corp? Maybe.
Nest next to ours turned into a nursing home. They can't even walk without sticks.
잠깐. 이전은 아까 그
Hold on, isn't he the same guy we just...
하지만 너무 걱정하지 마. 그레고르님이 계시니까.
It's not a problem because Manager Gregor is with us.
우리와 다르게 부작용도 적고 심지어 재생까지 가능하잖아요.
He doesn't suffer side effects like the rest of us, and he can regenerate his arm too.
실력으로는 누구보다 탁월한 헤르만 이사님이 직접 손보신 분인데.
He was operated by none other than Herman, our most skilled director.
그런 분이 후발부대에 계시면 안 되죠. 제가 태워다 드리겠습니다.
A hero shouldn't be on the rear guard. I'll give you a ride.
뭔데? 가까이 오지 마.
What the hell? Get away from me!
Four pairs of wings emerged from his back, clicking and twitching.
왜 도망가세요? 지사의 깃발을 들고 앞장서서 싸워주셔야죠.
Why are you running? You should raise G Corp's banner and take the lead on the front lines.
Aye.
한 번도 원한 적 없었어. 개조도.
I never wanted any of... I never wanted any of this. Not the procedure, nor the war.
앞장서서.
Take the lead.
Thomas' mouth opened unnaturally and a pair of long antennae began to grow from his face.
또 싸워야 돼? 슬슬 속이 안 좋아지는데.
We gotta fight them again? My stomach is gonna turn.
무슨 헛소리지? 명령 불복종자가 되고 싶은 건가?
What is that display of weakness? Do you wish to be punished for insubordination?
I think we should run. I think we should run here.
탁월한 계획입니다, 관리자. 치고 빠질 때를 잘 아시는군요.
An excellent plan, Manager. You know when to strike and when to withdraw.
뭐 이런 녀석이 더 있어?
The hell is her deal?
후퇴는 용납되지 않을 거예요.
Retreat is not an option.
이해가 되지 않아요. 전 직원들을 대상으로 개조가 이루어졌다고는 들었지만 이렇게까지 고약하진 않았을 텐데요.
I don't get it. I heard every employee under the corporation had modifications, but it can't have been this foul.
사실과는 다소 다를 수 있습니다.
What we see here may differ from actual accounts.
그레고르 씨의 기억이 아닌 마음이 만든 길이니까요.
Sorry about that.
The path was opened by Gregor's feelings rather than his memories.
마음속에서 아군들은 이런 모습으로 남아 있었던 거군요.
This is how he felt in his heart about his own allies.
그 둥지에서 모든 직원들이 개조 수술을 받았던 건가요?
Did all the employees in your wing receive the augmentation procedure?
대부분.
Most did. Most did.
다들 동의하에 집도되었던 건가요? 이건 정말...
Was it done with their consent? That's so...
회사 직원들은 동의를 구하고 인신공양을 했던가?
Did the people in L Corp consent to offering themselves up to abnormalities?
그건 계약서에 명시가 되어 있었다고 했어요.
That's... I heard that was written on the contract.
우린 알지 못했지만 효율적인 관리를 위해서는 그런 절차는 배제해야 한다고.
We were never properly informed, though. They said such routine procedures should be skipped for efficient management.
공포를 직면해야만 한다고.
That we should face the fear, build the future.
그러니까
Oh man, I was hoping.
입사한 직원들은 전부 자기도 모르게 동의한 셈이죠.
In the end, anyone who joins the corporation agreed to it, knowingly or not.
우리라고 달랐을까?
Can't guess how it went for us then.
In dungeons, you can heal up and save your progress at checkpoints. Man, the dungeons are heckin' long, eh? Pretty darn long. Battle time. Dominating. On a pose shirt. On a pose shirt. Dominating. Posed. Well. Oh, whatever, if it works. Come on, we should win here. Good job, boy. Oh, that was weak. Gosh darn, I hate low rolls. I sure we're pretty darn well here. We're favored in everything, at least. Or at least favored should be pretty fine. Should be. Oh, I'm a little staggered anyway, so it should be fine here. I just go boom, 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 boom. And done. And double done. There we go, and it's all good and peachy. I am happy I went this way. I didn't know this way was available, but... in the battlefield, we fight soldiers. Okay. Same thing. I feel like going there will probably give us an abnormality piece. But if it does, do I want to? Maybe we avoid it? Do we avoid it or do we go for it? That is what. If I go back. Hey Snoop, if you're still there, I got a question for you, man. If you're still there, I have a question. I'm wondering, okay, so I do this right, it's checkpoint, everything's gonna be peachy. If I go down here, I see whatever this is, then I go back. That's fine. Like, does it restore my health or does it not? Anyone know? So like, if I go here, right, I go down here, so I'm gonna basically heal all up, which is great. We'll go down here. And if I go back up, will I get healed again after doing this? Because if not, it might prove to be a bit troublesome. Yeah, probably doesn't matter, right? It probably should be fine to avoid. Right, it's... I don't think you gain much here.
요리 씨, 안 오고 뭐해?
What's the delay, Yuri? What's the delay, Yuri? You know, that's alright. Gosh darn, man. Smoker. Yeah, sure. Fine. There we go, sure. What's the delay, Yuri?
잠시만요. 가방에서 방독면이 떨어져서.
Give me a second, please. The gas mask fell off my bag.
이젠 쓸모도 없을 텐데. 군장의 무게만 늘리는군.
I don't see any purpose. I don't see it serving any practical purpose now. You're only weighing yourself down.
아야씨, 유품이잖아요.
I mean, it's Aya's memento.
N사 소속도 아니면서 세상에서 가장 의미 없는 짓을 하는군.
N-Corp. I forget which N-Corp is. Not too sure. Wait, have you even heard what N-Corp is? I don't believe I have. Yeah, whatever.
You indulge in the most pointless activity in the world, and you aren't even from N-Corp.
반대로 묶어야 돼요.
Tie it the other way. No, maybe different here. Oh. Tie it the other way.
네?
Sorry.
매듭이요. 그렇게 묶으면 금방 다시 떨어질 거예요.
The knot, it'll come loose again if you tie it that way.
배에서 안 풀리게 묶던 방법이 있었어요. 버스로 돌아가면 방법 알려드릴게요.
There's a sailor's knot I learned on the boat. I'll teach you how to do it back on the bus.
아, 고마워요.
Oh, thank you.
뭔데? 너네 뭔데 화목하고 자빠졌냐?
What now? Since when were you so... Gosh darn. What now? Since when were you so friendly?
유리, 이렇게 된 거 림버스 컴퍼니 새 수감자로 합류는 어때?
Here, you know what? Why don't you join our company while you're at it?
제가요?
Me...
그건
That's...
알아. 베르길리우스나 그 윗선의 권한이라는 거. 그래도 말은 꺼내볼 수 있잖아.
I know. We need to get the okay from Virgilius or his superiors and all that. But a little suggestion doesn't hurt.
글쎄요.
I wonder.
그리고 분홍머리가 회사의 마스코트로도 제격이거든. 어때? 어?
Plus, pink hair makes a perfect mascot to represent us. Come on, won't you give it some thought, please?
마스코트요?
A mascot.
Yuri made us smile for the first time, albeit faintly. My tongue's gonna get taken, Dad. I'm gonna assume I can avoid it, but I also assume it gives me ego. No, water did the wrong way. Oh, yikes. It does not. That's probably a bad idea then. We'll go this way, sure. Give me a second. Never mind, we should check what we need. Oh,
이곳 인간들은 따분해.
Oh, we got something else here.
들을 본다면 눈이 틀 텐데 말이야.
Sure. What do you mean for daily here? Clear any stage 3 times. Oh, wait. This is one stage. Also, for some reason, new song. For some reason, I'm doing new song, but it doesn't count. Not sure why. Boom. We free to play. We free to play. Well, I guess we continue here. Holy crap, my sword's dying already. Oh, it does make sense. We've been having long ones day in and day out. And then I was supposed to get my sword of rest, and then this came out. Well, I was going to get my sword of rest, and Atomic Heart came out. I was going to take another rest, and Limbus Company came out. Let's see. Options. Okay, I'm gonna go up here. Go over there. Yes, sir. Toma, the youthful soldier, greets us as though this is his first time seeing us, and our surroundings are making less and less sense. Yeah, this is how Gregor viewed his past. Oi.
전쟁은 끝났다.
The war was over.
Oh, that's him.
아직도 우스꽝스러운 포즈와 자신만만한 얼굴을 하고 있었다.
Yet my... okay, how it is here. Yet my doppelganger was still holding a silly pose with a confident look on his face.
난 저런 표정은 짓지 않는데.
That's not the kind of face I'd make.
하지만 팔에 나 있는 털만큼은 역겹게 아주 잘 그렸군. 누가 그린 거지?
Though, gotta give it to him for making the hair on my arm look as grotesque as it is real. Whose job was this?
유머가 늘었다.
I've grown fond of humor.
악몽 속에 오래 잠겨 있다 보니 살고 싶어 그렇게 된 모양이다.
Being consumed by the nightmare for so long must have made me crave liveliness.
쥐사 새끼들은 모조리 참수시켜버려야 돼.
Those scum from G... Those scum from G Corp... Those scum from G Corp should all be sent to the gallows.
누군가 중얼거리면서 바닥에 가래침을 뱉는 소리가 들린다.
Someone murmured, spitting on the floor.
목소리의 방향이 어디로 향했는지는 쳐다보지 않아도 알 수 있었다.
I could tell what their eyes were, what they were speaking towards without even looking.
그래서였을까?
Knowing that,
속이
I felt nauseous.
저기요, 괜찮으세요?
Sir, are you alright?
어이, 괜찮은 거야? 얼굴빛이 영 안 좋아 보이는데.
Hey, you okay, babe? You don't look so well.
지하철이었는데.
I was just in the subway. In the subway.
무슨 개소리야?
The hell are you blathering about?
그래. 여긴 여전히 전쟁터야.
Yeah.
Greg, we're still on the battlefield.
Gregor groped his pockets with stumbling hands, looking for a cigarette out of habit, but soon stopped. It dawned on him as it did me. All the sinners seemed to have realized it now. Toma's going to grab us and give us a warning any second now. Oh, he's gonna say something. Oh, never mind.
Are you...
토마 씨, 대사가 슬슬 지겨워져서 그런데 우린 미치지도 않았고 노아 폭탄은 안 맞을 거야.
Okay, how'd I do it here? I think I learned it here, right? Yeah. Look, Toma, I'm starting to get sick of your pickup lines, so I'll say it once. We're not out of our mind, and the aging bomb ain't gonna get us, ain't gonna hit us.
아니,
No.
No.
No. Instead of elaborating, he points up.
나 살려달라고.
I need help.
죽고 싶지 않아.
I don't want to die.
Toma was crushed to a pulp right before our eyes. There's only one thing to say in a situation like this. Well, sucks to suck, right? Or this is... That's that and this is this. Run!
선언, 후퇴!
How am I gonna do this?
Oh crap, man. All troops retreat! All troops retreat!
I can't do it. We muster up everything we can to run, but the airborne hand is ever persistent and shows no sign of letting up.
다 같이 곤죽행이 되겠어. 대책 없어 똑똑한 양반.
We're all going to get turned into pancakes. You got any bright ideas, Mark 1?
듣는 중이에요. 심장 속은 변수가 너무 다양해서 섣불리 결정하기 힘들기 때문에.
I'm listening. There are too many variables to consider in the fathoms of the ego. I can't be hasty with my judgment.
고민할 것이 뭐가 있겠는가? 진정한 영웅은 어떠한 고난에도 굴복하지 않지.
There's no cause.
Holy crap, man. Hey, can you do that again?
There's no cause for hesitation. The true hero succumbs to no hardships.
난 묵사발이 되어버린 시체는 옮길 마음이 없는데.
I don't think I want to recover a flattened body. A flattened body.
미안 단테. 당신 보고 한 말은 아니야.
Oh, sorry, Dante. Didn't mean it that way.
It was tempting to say something back to her. But I figured now was the time to keep my mouth shut so everyone could focus on running. I might as well second killer. Oh, I need to click.
아직도 생각 중이신가? 모르는 건 없다며.
Still thinking, are you? Yeah, well are you, Miss Know-It-All? Miss Knows It All. Yeah, my man.
당장의 해결책을 물어본 거라면 네, 아직 얻지 못했어요.
If you're asking for an immediate solution, then yes. I've yet to come up with one.
확실한 건 이 근방에는 황금가지가 존재하지 않는다는 거예요. 그랬다면 단테 씨가 조금 더 적극적인 반응을 보였을 테니.
The only thing I can say for certain is that our objective is not nearby. Dante would have responded strongly otherwise.
Me.
장난해? 지금까지 겨우 알아낸 게 그거야?
Are you joking? That's all you've got? Yep, no, that's wrong. We all dudes here. Are you joking? That's all you've got? Yeah, better I can do. Best I can do, man. Heathcliff furrowed his brows, ready to snap at the unhelpful savant. But a sudden close shave with a massive palm made him focus his energy on his legs rather than his mouth.
그레고르 씨?
Gregor.
뭐야? 왜 갑자기 멈춰?
Whoa, whoa, hey, what? Why the hold up? What the
것 같아.
I think I see now.
이것이 내 세계라면
If this world is a product of my mind. Gregor took a breather, and then looked up at the sky.
우리들은 저 손을 피하면 안 돼.
We shouldn't run away from that hand.
기어이 마탱이가 가버렸냐?
Did you finally get the crackers or what?
그레고르, 확실한가요?
Gregor, are you sure?
지금까지 뭐 하나 내 의지대로 살아본 적이 없었어.
My own free will never played much of a role in my life.
이건 역시 저항 자체가 무의미한 공간이라는 거겠지.
It only makes sense that resisting is meaningless in this reflection of my mind.
그렇다면 저항을 그만두는 게 해답일지도 몰라.
In that case, letting the inevitable happen might be the answer.
진심이냐? 다들?
Are y'all serious?
별다른 방법이 없잖아요. 다들 지쳤다고요.
It's not like there's any other way. We're all exhausted.
그리고 말이지. 저 손톱 말이야.
Besides, look at that paint. Look at that paint on its nails. I actually did notice that too.
저런 무늬의 매니큐어는 흔하지 않다고.
You don't see that kind of polish just anywhere.
손바닥의 주인이 그 사람이 맞다면 절대 날 포기하지 않을 거야.
The scientists. Herman was it? Maybe. If the hand belongs to who I think it does, she will not stop chasing us.
파우스트 씨, 당신 이게 내 마음의 길이랬나?
Faust, she said this is a pass in my heart, Rat.
그렇다면 확실할 거야.
Then I can tell you this for sure.
내 마음의 길은 이 이후로는 막다른 길일 예정이거든.
It's about to hit a dead end.
악몽, 길도 그 사람의 통제 밖으로 벗어나 본 적이 없었으니까.
Be it a nightmare or the road, I never once strayed from that woman's control. Who is Gregor talking about, and what does he mean by a nightmare? As much as I wanted to ask him.
들대로 들어지.
Might as well. Might as well. Soon enough, the giant hand cast its shadow over us, descending. Just before it reached us, it stopped to hold us in its grasp. Everything went dark. I felt a disorientating nausea of being lifted into the sky. I don't need to dub that. While everyone else was suffering from it, Faust and I were the only ones standing straight. I noticed that the battlefield had changed into somewhere familiar. I would say that's the end, but I know it's not. While traversing a narrow passage, a swarm of cockroaches crawled into the way. The rustling visage is almost revolting. Do you walk past them more? Ego gift, yeah, boy. Gregor turned away from the carnage, discontent. Soon after, a crowd of angry bug soldiers came charging for us. Gregor takes 20 SP damage. I know, combat encounter. When the next battle to infested fragment. To battle! Gale. Plague lineage. Then we go. Blooded lady. And then we go. Rocket boy. Actually, I should check here. Let's see. Yellow, blue. Blue and red. Red. Red and green. Good. If you do one more green, it'd be better. What's the one? Let's do the negative 20. I'm not sure I want to use them. Purple, definitely not what I need. Nope. 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 Not exactly. Good. That should do me fine. Should. I grab all the gifts I can. And to battle. There we go.
따르겠습니다.
Hopefully they aren't too hard, but they might be. You never know. Oh man, this battle has been lasting eons, eh? Eons? Wave 1. Oh, just one. Dominating! Neutral. Don't wanna go. Predators. Yeah, it's up to lucky here. Oh, he lost. Gosh darn it. Come on, we're favored in everything. Come on, they're at least neutral. Well, neutral in one, but that's whatever. Yeah, why not? I'm down. Should work fine. Down for the bloody hit. Don't do a low roll. Thank you. High roll. Thank you. Even need low rolls, man. I believe you guys got it. You're fine. You're chilling. Oh yeah, they're all staggered if anything. Wait, I can use her again. Good. I never have rock or whatever. Red or purple or blue. Definitely blue here. There we go, should work. Well, actually, the probably already pretty darn dead here. And problem solved. There we go. Man, though, I wanted to finish this at least by the day. I was not expecting this dungeon to be so long. Not the worst. Ooh, checkpoint right there. Let's see here. Gregor's normally one that we can use that easily right now. Unfortunately, but everyone else we can use fairly decently here. The goal is to get to the checkpoint that we can save. Easier said than done, I know. No, probably want to do good sound as a rat. 1, 2, 3. Rock boy. His blue, so it's fine, I guess. And we also have green. Green. Red, right? No, green, orange. Green, orange. Red. Blue. Blue. And the same type of blue though, just to make sure. Good, same type of blue, that's good. Now, if we get one more green, it'd be nice here. No green. Well, a bit of green here. No, that dude's mental boom. I don't want to use him. No green. Ah, this is green, sure. Also blue, so that works fine. I believe it should be fine here. Should. All the people I'm using are fairly healthy in their own regard. How are you, Zero? Can't keep you up. Whatever. See what I told. Is the fight right away? Or is it story time again? I think it's story, right? No, not story time. Disappointment. No story. Oh. We need to fight that one. Dominating.
Now let's see, that's dominating. Is this dominating? Good, both dominating, good to see. Okay, that's just being faces there. I should probably just number that one there. Let's see here. Dominating, good to see. Nice. Good. I can. Well, can't be blocked by him. He needs to do his own stuff. Oh, that's the wrong person. That's it, yeah. There you go, Kip. Don't lose. This guy is not don't lose. He needs to be. He's one though. He's pretty low. I can just use one of these two here. Good. Dominating, 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 dominating. And left is them, which is number 4. I should go. I can't block him. I actually need to go for it this way. Man, I'm going to do favorite. Oh, whatever. This guy can deal with him. That should work. Okay, let's see. Good, 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 good. Well, everything's mainly dominating, which with one minor setback, that should be fine. How much was here? Oh, come on, why 2 damage, please? Dude, you were... Dude, what the heck? Also, I do like he only takes 1 damage, that's kind of fun. But... disappointing, man. Stop the low rolls, get a high roll, come on. Thank you. I need to get a high roll there. Thank you. There we go. Okay, this one's staggered, so that's one less to deal with here. I should probably deal with, see which one's 4 going for. It's going on to that 3-1. Can't really get blocked by anything. So we should just go for it here. Favored or neutral. Well, if I want to go the favored route. That one goes for him. Okay, who's this one going here? 3. Good to see. Dominate. That one can go there. I mean, you can't really block anything here, really. Let's go, we'll just go for it. Should be able to kill. Everything's going into contact. Favored, the worst is favored, which, honestly, it's fine. Good. There we go. Hey, good job winning, buddy. Boom! Okay, nice. Never mind. It's good. Good job. Smacky smack. Good. One still, they're both staggered too. Yeah, we'll just separate the damage then. Two on that one. That should kill. Yeah, what the heck, man. There we go, should work. Oh, yeah, problem solved. Ooh. Nice. I hate when you get those low rolls, man. Your low roll was damage and you're like, oh man, that's like nothing. Let's get to a checkpoint now. So... Character's sanity should go up. And that's the final. The finale. Yeah, I mean, holy crap, wait, this is taking, holy crap. They're heckin' long, wait, because this has been maybe like 4 hours in total. Oh no, this is going to be upcoming to 3. Oy, oy, oy. The massive hand from Gregor's memories took us back to the containment unit. Getting out of the battleground doesn't mean the end of the war, however. The golden bow is still waiting to be claimed. Okay, obviously, this one. This one. I don't know, I feel it might be good to have him. But he has that blue. I like if someone else has a light blue because we already have green now. Well, this is red, 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 red. No, 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 I want red. I need the one with the light. No, dark blue, yep. Let's try it out, should work. Hopefully bringing him ain't gonna screw me over in any meaningful way. That's how I do. Oh. And the battle, and there we go. More story time awaits. 이제 2 hours.
이 격리실아. 여태까지 만난 것들과는 다른 느낌이 들지 않나요?
Dante, something about this containment unit seems different from the others, does it not?
Yeah, it really does. Wait, is this...
네. 황금 가지가 뿌리내린 환상체가 있을 거예요.
Bit of water.
Yes, that is most likely where we can find the abnormality in which the golden bow has taken root.
그래도 다 온 모양이구만.
We didn't manage to get him this far, huh?
그레고르 씨,
Say, Gregor.
버스로 돌아가면 카론한테 지도 보는 법을 알려줘도 될까요?
When we go back to the bus, can I teach Charon how to use a map?
그래. 카론이 좋아할 거야.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm sure she'll like it.
그럴 리가요.
I doubt that.
Sinclair shook his head and then dry retched afterward.
돌아갈 곳이 있다는 건
She's gonna die. She's gonna heckin' die. I know she's gonna heckin' die. Gosh darn it. Anyone's gonna tell her she's gonna heckin' die. Good.
It's nice to have a place to go back to.
So if she dies, I'm not gonna be happy. No. I don't mind if she just comes along on the ride, 'cause it's kind of like a mascot, sure. Oh well, that's... It doesn't look very intimidating in all honesty. Cool, let me check it. Kill 10. Oh. It says heal 10. What the fudge, man? That's some bullcrap. Definitely that. Nope. Nope. Oh, neutral seems like the best I'm gonna get here. Oh, now if it's gonna heal 10 HP per heckin' time, I'm better. I hate that neutral. That's maybe. What if I do something else? Does this guy work better? No, everything you get is neutral at best. I think it's neutral there, which kind of sucks. Hey, at least it gets... This takes fun damage each time. I don't like that. So, turn start, heal 10 HP per count. I don't know what per count means. Oh, well, whatever, let's see. Yeah, let's go. Good job, man. That ain't taking damage. That's the way to make it whittle down. Oh. Well, sure. Blunt. Okay, it's weak to blunt. Noted. It's definitely weak to blunt. Let's see here, so we can do this. Struggling, definitely not. We can do this. Neutral, definitely not. We can do that. Neutral, definitely not. We can do that. Neutral, definitely not. Favored, better. Neutral, nope. Unopposed, because it's too low. Well, but I guess it's better to go favored, right? Oh, they're both golden fruit though, man. Best we can do is neutral, man. Gosh darn it. Now I'm just gonna try slicing the apple then. Let's try bursting. Let's try doing tremor on it too. Well, at least we have one favored. Better than nothing.
다음 판단을 부탁합니다.
Nice, it's staggered. That's good. If it's staggered, I am definitely using this. I'm doing all the taking damage I can here before it gets bad. This thing's done. This thing's gonna die. Let's do the dead man. And here we go. Kill the apple before it becomes pain. I know there's more damage, so that's why I'm doing it. It should work really well here. Yep. Come on, more damage. Come on. What? Hey, it's healed. No fair. The apple's body broke, and the raging fruit still grew. Could the golden bow really be in there? I'll go check it out, Yuri said to the others. The sinner with a bug's arm seems nervous about this. Does he want to go with her? Perhaps. At least they're high, right? Come on, be good. Wait, what? Wait, why is this guy normal? What? Why is this rate normal? This guy's rate is high, right? This guy's normal. Whatever, it says high. Go for it here. Come on. No! The fruit crackle shells suddenly began to rattle as if it would jump at any moment. Rasalt was too occupied to notice it in time. They managed to get away, but ended up injured. Yuri was even later to notice the fruit's flesh had already melted with her to form a new body. It's unfortunate, but there's nothing we can do about it. One of our own got hurt too. Who said hi? How do you
실패했군.
Boo! Boo! The abnormality devoured Yuri in one bite. Crap, man. This was supposed to happen. I'm getting... Gosh darn it, she was gone without a trace. I can save the other sinners, but there's nothing I can do about her. Bullcrap! This is unfair. This ain't fair. That's not fair, man. Without a word, Gregor hacked and slashed away at the abnormality. As if he expected to find Yuri unscathed by slicing the apple open. That's no fair! I'm annoyed. Screw you. Favored? Struggling. Don't use green, K. Favored? one's attacking him, where I should probably go. One's attacking her, I should probably fight that one, right? And this one's going for him. Oh, for him I can do that. Man, bull! That's not fair, man. Yeah, I think the green's gonna be the best bet here. Gosh, which one's going for him again? That one's going for him. Number 2's going for him. Get there, ready. I can't have this guy block it. And then I have this guy block. That one's going for him, I can't block. Oh, I can. Just go. If I do this here, I can block that, and then this guy can deal with this one here. Which if he has a better result here, he does. If it hits, the body heals 3 HP. It's a bit of an issue. And it deals more damage. This guy has to deal with this one though. If he deals with that one, then we don't have anything to deal with that one here. It's 20 attack as well. What type of attack is it here? It's a blunt. Okay, it's blunt damage here. The blunt damage. Is he resistant to blunt? Who's an effective? Let's see. Fatal. Normal. Fatal. He would be the best to have hit. He got hit. Okay. But sad I can't really. Dude, don't only roll the 1 ever, man. Oh, we're just gonna have to go for it. Screwed. We don't have much of an option here. We'd have to go for it. $41, not too bad. Wait, what? Hey, it was 100. Did his health increase? What the heck? Oh, no, it's different body parts, yep. Yeah, no. There's nothing I can do about that. It's only 4 damage, so it's not that bad. Heart broken, that's good to see. Doesn't act for the turn. Well, you know what that means. We need to abuse the crap out of it here if it's not going to attack. If it's not going to attack, I'm going to abuse the heck out of it. Or it's too late. Boom! It means all fatal, it seems like, so that's good. Come on, more damage, bro, I believe. That's a bad roll. Good, better roll. Kinda better roll. 27. I think we got it here. Nope. 9 health. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, let's see here. Ooh, they're really going on him. But, I mean, to be fair, it's all blunt. Not that bad. Because it's blunt damage, and blunt damage really isn't that bad on him. It's kind of whatever. Definitely want to prioritize though. Prioritize these guys here. Good, this one here, it's going him. I wonder if he doesn't have any rupture on him. Better to inflict some tremor. Okay, you. 4, you can go really far anything here. Dominating is good to see. Dominating, good to see. Favored. Favored. I believe it's weak to slice, so whatever. Sure. Actually, yeah, we're gonna do this one. Counter, 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 counter. Yep. Here's nothing. I believe this should work fine. Yeah. Oh, it's broken. That's good. That's sad though. Yuri got killed. I don't think. I'm assuming there wasn't a way to avoid it. That was just like the worst roll you ever had, ever. Just had to make sure he wouldn't win. 12. You. Good job, boy. Ooh. They're attack ready. I haven't attacked with this guy yet. So I'm down. Doesn't really matter which one I choose here. Which one is going for that? Yeah, they're crashing on that one. Yep. I can do this one then. Dominate. Favorite. What? On oppose? Yep, whatever, fine. Fine, fine. Oh, that was attacking, my bad. Yeah, that's what happened. Dominating, 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 dominating. And that should be good. Down to see what his ability does, because I've never seen it before. A lot of damage. The massive maggot falls apart in a hail of silent screams. Beyond that, I see a wave of radiant golden light. Is that the golden bow? As I begin to approach it, the apple begins to tremble.
저 혹시 림버스 컴퍼니에서 오신 분들 맞나요?
I knew she was supposed to die on purpose. That's definitely the way. Right, definitely.
Excuse me, are you the people from Limbus Company?
Yuri, you're okay? Even though I had clearly seen it devour her, I couldn't stop myself from asking.
버스로 돌아가면 카론한테 알려줘도 될까요?
When we go back to the bus, can I? Karen, how to?
Then I saw a glimpse of pink locks of hair that Radya took a liking to. Oh, phase 2. Okay, yes, it's phase 2. Oh no. Yeah, that was definitely on purpose that she got killed, yeah. Definitely an unavoidable casualty. Yuri's head stood motionless, facing Gregor. Her face was upright. However, the Yuri we knew and accompanied was always hunched over. She slouched at all times, as though it were her sole surviving obligation to carry the wills of her late colleagues. Given that, I can warn him with confidence. That isn't Yuri, Gregor.
그래. 내 생각에도 그런 것 같아.
Yeah. I think you're right. Gregor accepts it calmly. He then outstretches his arm, sending it flying toward Yuri. Yet, it soon stops traveling.
죽고 싶지 않았어요.
I didn't want to die.
Cut her down, Gregor. I don't know if this is the right thing to do as the manager.
그 누구도 죽고 싶어 하진 않았어요.
None of us wanted to die.
But I had the shouting rigger now to stop him from being ruined. Cut it now.
I don't want to die.
This is... The verminous arm stopped right before reaching the civilian's throat. I pulled against it with all my might, but it wouldn't budge. Oh wait, this is Gregor. No, start it. Yeah, fine. Okay, fine, yeah. I pulled against it with all my might, but it wouldn't budge.
Please spare me. I'll give you all my money.
Let the moment go, otherwise I will stop you by force. Okay, fine, yeah. My arm! Cut off the arm now! This is your final warning. Release her now. Or... just do it! As the dismembered arm falls to the ground, she slides down the wall, gasping. However, peace doesn't last long. The arm starts regenerating from its twitching stump. Are you alright, sir? No, stay away from me. Don't come any closer. The regrown arm rushes forward as if it remembered the pain it suffered mere moments ago.
그레고로 과장님, 항상 존경하고 있습니다.
You have my utmost respect, Manager Gregor, sir.
내가 원해서 참전한 것도 아니야.
You really shouldn't. I didn't fight in the war because I wanted to.
그럼 난 도대체 어쩌라는 거예요? 살아남은 게 죄예요?
What else am I supposed to do? Is it so wrong that I survived?
그냥 살아가 제발. 우리가 원해서 이 비극 속에 떨어진 거 아니잖아.
Yeah, sure. Just have on, please. It's not like we got ourselves into this mess voluntarily.
끝에 끝에서 결실을 목전에 두고 멈추다니 실로 개탄스럽군.
Isn't Yisong, right?
Having come to this end, only to be stopped just before your labor bears fruit. How regrettable.
뭐 우리야 좋지. 잡지 않은 기회는 유찰될 뿐이야.
Who's this? I don't know. Well, we'll take it. Opportunities left unclaimed will only become null and void. Yuri's head fell to the ground. It wasn't Gregor's doing. Yuri's mouth just opened and let something out. It was a tree branch radiating a bright golden glow. It's a tree of light. Seeking the bow. Oh wait, no.
Seeking the bow, were you?
You.
생각보단 좀 작다. 그치?
A bit small, isn't it?
난 헤르만이라고 해. 앞으로 자주 보게 될 거야.
I'm Herman. We'll be seeing each other often, the reason being.
우리는 가지가 필요하고 너희는 가지를 찾을 수 있고.
We need those bows, and you are capable of finding them.
너희는 죽지 않지만
You won't die, but we will kill you.
Herman nudges Yuri's head with her foot.
물론 지금은 말고.
It won't be now, though.
황금 가지는 우리 쪽에서 안전하게 수거해 갈게.
We'll take good care of the golden bow you found.
구보, 나의 것. 이것이 그대가 선택한 길이오.
Yubo, my dear compatriot, is this the path you chose?
맞아. 이젠 몇 안 남았지.
Indeed it is. Only a few remain now.
오랜만이네, 형.
It's been a while, brother.
네 옷에 더러운 냄새가 나는 거 알고 있어? 지금 꼴을 가족들이 봤어야 했는데.
Do you know how filthy your clothing smells? If only your family were here to see your state.
아주 만남의 광장이로군.
reunion this has turned into.
내가 준 선물은 잘 간직하고 있어, 아들?
How are you treating your present, my son?
고작 이런 꼬락서니가 되라고 준 건 아니었는데.
I didn't invest in you just to see you in such a mess.
바란 적 없어. 한 번도.
I never asked for this, not once.
그래도 포장지는 마저 뜯어야지.
You should at least finish unwrapping what I gave you.
고작 그 능력이 내가 준 전부가 아니거든.
That arm isn't all there is to it.
자, 인사는 여기까지.
Alright now, that's enough greetings.
The man who introduced himself as Jia Huan clapped twice. Then everything went dark. Like waking from a long nightmare. The early dawn greets you. After some time passed. Okay, yeah. Wait, what's it again? Yeah, here it is, yeah. And I thought this would be an easy enough mission for you.
눈앞에서 황금가지를 빼앗기고 당당히도 복귀했군.
After allowing the... Nope. Hey man, sorry. After allowing the golden bow to be taken before your very eyes, you had the gall to walk in with your faces up.
나의 과대평가였나?
Have I overestimated you?
파우스터 씨, 변명이라도 해보는 게 어떨지.
Why don't you give me an excuse, Miss Faust?
불멸만이 해답은 아니더군요.
As it turns out, immortality wasn't the solution to everything.
당신은 할 말이 없습니까, 단테?
Anything to say for yourself, Dante? There was another group going after the golden bow. You had to have known this, so why didn't you warn me?
황금가지를 노리고 왔던 다른 세력에 대해 물어보네요.
They're asking about the other faction that sought the golden bow.
Faust placidly relayed my words to Virgilius.
설마 내게 책임을 묻는 겁니까?
What about that? Don't tell me, are you holding me responsible?
되묻죠, 단테. 아무런 위협 세력이 없는 곳에 12이나 되는 자들을 내려보낼 이유가 있습니까?
Tell me then, Dante. Why would we bother sending 12 whole combatants to a place with no threats?
해결사까지 추가로 고용해가면서 말이지.
After hiring fixers to guide them too. That's...
됐어, 관리자 양반.
Yeah, enough of that, Manager Bud.
그건 내 탓이야. 책망하려면 나에게.
It's my fault. If you want someone to blame, I'm right here.
걸작이군.
How fascinating.
만난 지 얼마나 되었다고 벌써부터 전우의 냄새를 풍기는지.
Built a sense of camaraderie between you already.
뭐 피차 한 배에 묶인 자들끼리 감싸주는 게 나쁘다곤 하진 않겠지만.
Well, I do suppose it's not too bad to cover up for each other since you are all in the same boat. That's all in the same bus.
기부를 감싸주는 게 무능함을 가릴 수 있다고 착각하진 않아줬으면 좋겠어.
If I could do, what would be a better voice for him?
Yeah, just know that.
Well, this is him.
But this is... Wait, I made this greater. Me would have been better for the other guy. Oh, whatever, fine. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Okay.
Just knowing that sticking up for one another... No, crap.
Alright, here. Just knowing that sticking up for one another doesn't make up for your incompetence.
연락이 왔습니다. 애프터 팀의 특별작전 사과가 지하로 진입, 작전을 수행한다고 하네요.
We got a call after Team Spec Ops Section 4 has just gone underground for their job.
그래, 그래야겠지. 남은 애고와 환상체라도 회수해야 할 테니.
That sounds about right. No, yeah.
Okay, that sounds about right. Someone has to salvage the ego and abnormalities left there.
정작 중요한 정수는 이렇지만 말이야.
A real shame the essence was lost though.
뒤끝이 길군.
It's getting excessive. Nope, not right, not right. This is getting excessive.
No, best you can do whatever.
전장에서 실패는 의뢰 있는 법이다. 목표를 달성하지 못했다면 다시 작전을 세워 재투입을 할 뿐이지.
Failure is a common thing on the battlefield. If an objective wasn't met, you devise another plan and redeploy.
첫 작전에서 너무 많은 걸 바라는 게 아닌가? 관리자님은 첫 지휘라고는 믿을 수 없는 성과를 보여주었다만.
Are you sure it wasn't your expectations that were too high for our first mission? I will have you know that our manager's performance was nothing short of outstanding.
이쯤 해두지. 뭐 아주 틀린 말을 한 것도 아니니까.
I suppose we'll leave it at that. You're not entirely wrong.
그렇죠.
Certainly.
There seemed to be an uncanny tension between Virgilius and Faust. But right now, I had neither the energy nor the willpower left in me to get inquisitive. The bus reeked of blood with all of the stains and gore on our outfits, yet none of us tried to open the windows. And no one had the urge to have a change of clothes. All of us just sat there in place, dwelling unsilenced. Gregor had the most defeated look of them all, staring out the window. Then he suddenly went to hang something from his pocket near the windshield of the bus.
벌레 양반. 메피의 머리에 뭘 매단 거야?
Big guy, what did you put on Mephi's head?
유품.
A memento.
두 사람의 유품이다.
Something that belonged to the two.
딱 유리시만한 여동생이 있었거든.
I had a sister just about your age.
그냥 그랬었다고.
That's all there is.
I considered giving him a pep talk, but that quickly dissipated. Ishmael wore a grieving look, Sinclair was quietly weeping, and Rodya let out a distressed sigh. If they couldn't offer him any encouragement, what good would I do?
결혼 시야에 방해가 되진 않겠나?
Charon, won't this get in your way?
카루는 괜찮아.
No, Karen will be fine.
그래, 출발하지.
Alright, let's hit the road.
Vroom vroom.
Bus slowly grumbled forward. The gas mask hanging by the windshield waved like an ornament. Nothing's happened here. I mean, this is not something I was expecting to occur. I have to admit. Wait, can they all sing too? Yeah, that'd be cool. Not sure how to respond to a song. Not too certain at all. Why does it sound like an end? It's like, it's only chapter 1, right? Has to be right. Yeah, definitely right. I want to know because I want to see the rest of the people here. So there's me. With my hands on my clock, I guess. Hero person seems happy. He seems not to care. Sinclair's down. Gregor's definitely not happy here. Definitely not. That prince is really happy. Wait, who's them? Wait, who? Faust? Downity? I don't know who that is. Who? Wait, who? What? I know all these people. I know all these people. I know her. Who's that? Who the heck is that? Can I have? Absolutely. Zero knowledge on who it is, man. Who is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Who? Wait, who do you think was that? I'm not sure. We just about skip. I mean, there's nothing there, so I'm assuming. I'm confused. Wait.
누군가를 베는 건 생각보다
Basic identity uptied. Nothing being ground information. Wait, actually, awesome. Basic ego threats 1, cross eye, new passive. Ennui, I know Ennui. Okay, now I'm kind of wait, how? Oh, that must have been him. Yeah, it must have been him. Wait, why do you? Okay, sure. Well, it went pretty far here. I think it's gonna be done. Yeah, I'm doing myself. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all later. Peace out, guys, and have a good one. Have a good one.